Yeah, they tried to lock me down, but I'm back. TD's back. Yes, I'm back. Back on track. Back on track. What's wrong with that? Wanting 30 stacks. No, not 30 stacks. I'm tripping. What's up, everybody? What's up? I'm back, baby. I'm back. I'm back. Forget the haters, man. Trying to mess over my channel. I mean, I was back yesterday, technically, but I was doing a lot of traveling. I had to fly out to Dallas. Man, make sure the stream is good. I have all my hardware and everything. Hey, y'all let me know right now in the comment section. Is the stream good? Make sure we don't have no lag or no issues. I got another page back here. You hear about Trent Williams? We're gonna talk about a lot, man. How's it going, bro? Welcome back, man. Yes, stream is laggy, TD. Stream is 100. Laggy, good. Stream is not great. Oh, man. I mean, it's looking straight now. Let me make sure I'm moving and it got me. What's up, everybody? Oh, man, so excited to be back. Who are you telling? Y'all hit that like button. You just started. I didn't miss anything. Yes, you didn't. It's good on my end. Great, great. It's better now, TD. Good. Because, yeah, when I first started, it looked a little laggy. Maybe I got to warm up the system, baby. I got to warm it up, crank it up, baby. They done had me down. They tried to lock me down. But I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. They tried to lock me down. But I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. What's wrong with that? 140 stacks. Or is it 30? We don't know about that. But I'm back. I'm back. I'm freestyling right on this track. Mika Fitzpatrick, what's up with that? Your mama telling us strong safety ain't rat. I don't know, I'm tripping. Hey, man, we're going to talk about a lot of stuff. Mika Fitzpatrick having some issues. His mama had to speak out for him. She ain't had to. I don't want to get a wrong perception. Man, we got so much to talk about. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start. I know I had a lineup of stuff that we're going to talk about, and we're going to talk about it now. We're going to talk about it, but it's so much to talk about, man. I leave I'm gone for 3 days. They lock me down, and next thing you know, all hell breaks loose. Man, but I'm back. I'm back. They ain't tried to lock me down. I'm back. Yeah. Woo, I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited to be back with y'all, man. I'm stalling right now, I guess. I'm not really stalling. Why not? Giving some people some time to come in the room. We got 43 in the room, only 19 likes. Y'all hit that like button. What up, Bree? I see you. You better be ready for Friday, Bree. I'm ready, man. TD dropping a new single. Yes. Yes, man. Sipping on this lemonade with this cough drop up in here, making sure my throat is getting therapy, because I've been losing it. Y'all think TD excited? I'm more than excited. You know why? Because I'm back. I'm back. They tried to lock me out, but I'm back. Woo! Time to get back on track. Preston Williams running like at. I guess at is the best one. Whatever. Welcome back, TD. Shout out to you, Sean. What's up, everybody? This is the new hook. Hey, 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 hey. Love the video with your boys. I appreciate that, man. They had a lot of fun until it got too hot for them. Too much to bear. Y'all should have seen us on the way to the car. I had my 7-year-old literally sitting on the curb like, hold on, daddy. I need some time to keep walking. So I literally picked him up, too, and hit it. Keith, injuries. Already. Oh, please. Yeah, we got a lot of injuries, and it's hurting me because I bleed. Teal, orange, green, something like that. Yeah. Anyway, Freestyle TD is back, y'all. Freestyle TD, man. I'm excited. I don't even know where to start. But I'm back. Welcome back, TD. Shout out Jose Cruz. The Dolphins are going to be back this season. You better know if Insanity 5. I'm going to talk about all of it. You better know it. We're going to take some phone calls today. We're going to try to have a 2 to 3 hour show. I was going to break these up into 10 videos, but I don't care because I'm back. I'm back. Going 3 hours straight like that. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Another thing. Got some nice shirts to give out today. Right now, today, Coach Flores, one of his messages to the guys, This is his message to the guys right now. Today, Coach Flores, shirts that I got at the training camp for all the season ticket holders. So I got, I kept one. I'm making sure that I give one to Vincent, the gentleman who was gracious. Him and his family was gracious enough to get me and my boys into the building. Make sure I have one for him. Also, we got autographed, 3 of them. I got 3 shirts, and I got 3 autographs from none other than wide receiver Mark Duber. Should be a Hall of Fame. Y'all know what time it is. But anyway, we got those. We're going to have something at the end of the show where we're giving those away. I'll be mailing them to people so y'all can enjoy them, enjoy the experience I had. And I also have Channing Crowder for you as well. So we got about 7 things to give away, but I'm actually going to give away 3 things because I'm going to give whoever wins, whenever we go through this moment of the show, whoever wins, I'm going to give you a shirt and an autograph picture poster of the players, guys. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. We're going to play something called Minute to Win It, where you'll have 1 minute. I will ask you 5 questions, and you have 1 minute to answer them all 5 right. It goes a little something like this. Like, what color are the Miami Dolphins? Teal, orange, and white. And then I ask next question. I just keep asking those 5 questions until you answer them all right. When you get one right, then I keep asking the 4 questions. When you get another right, I keep asking the 3 questions. But it all is going to take 60 seconds. If you can get it all in 60 seconds, you will win one of these. And you will win an autograph by your boy, none other than Mark Duper himself, ladies and gentlemen. Looking fresh, so clean. Yes, like Mr. Clean. We back. We back. They try to lock me down, but we back. Woo! I'm excited, y'all. And I got and my throat feeling a little better. Make sure I keep this cough drop at the bottom. I think it done dissolved. And I had it sitting there for about an hour. Man, y'all, so shout out to everybody in the room, man. We got 63 in the room, only 40 likes, but we'll get it up. We're about to get started, guys. We got a lot of show ahead, a lot to discuss, a lot of great things that's taking place, a lot of things to be concerned about, but we're going to have some fun on this show, guys. I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be back with you all, my extended family, my brothers and sisters from another mother. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Should I play? Nah, I'll give y'all the chance. You can play Finsanity, absolutely. And matter of fact, these shirts, I'm gonna see if y'all want, I'll even sign them if you want. That's y'all choice. But we gonna get it done, man. Dudley Do TD is back. Dudley Do Wrong. Doug, I'm back. I'm back. Dudley Do Wrong hopping on the track. He got it like that. Yes, he's back. Collab is right on track. We gotta get a collab going, bro. We'll get it, man. Miss you, bud. Man, they tried me, dog. YouTube. I made a 3-hour live stream of the game when I was there, and they gonna send me a copyright strike talking about these 13 seconds were copywritten. 13 seconds, dog. 3-hour video, these 13 seconds. We them boys, and I'm in the stands going crazy. We them boys, and then they cut out. I'm like, y'all copyright me for that. But they lifted it. They knew they were wrong. It's those automated computers that they have, man. It's though now what's crazy about it is this happened to me like 3 weeks ago, but they didn't strike my channel. But they striked it this time. But it's all right. You know why it's all right, guys? You know why it's all right? Because I'm back. I'm back. They tried to lock me down, but I'm back. Woo! Let's go, baby. Let's go. Here we go, baby. We got a lot to talk about, man. This team of ours. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I really mean it. I really mean it when I sit here and say, I don't know where to start. Like, oh my gosh, there's so many loaded things that over the last few days, and I could have made regular videos, y'all, because some people came through and they were asking, well, why won't you just make regular videos and post them? Because I couldn't edit or anything. TD's been on the road. TD's been on the go. I've been on planes, okay? I got back over the weekend. I just flew out to Dallas yesterday, y'all. I went out to the Tampa Bay versus Dolphins practice yesterday for a little bit. Then I had to rush over. I missed the very end of it. Well, they went inside anyway. Forget them. I rushed over right next door. I didn't even know the Tampa airport was right next door, but I rushed over right next door to catch my flight with my two big boys. We got to Dallas and the flight was delayed by like an hour, but we got to Dallas at like 8 p.m. last night. Went by their football coach and stuff and all that. We dealt with some stuff with that. Got 5 hours of sleep, hopped on, went to the airport at 5 a.m. this morning. The flight was supposed to take off at 7:50. We didn't leave until 8:50. That's why I'm 30 minutes late. I wanted to go live at 2, but it ended up being 2:30. So I'm jet lagged, but I was in Dallas and now I'm back in Florida. So you know what that means? I'm back. I'm back. They tried to lock me down, but I'm back, baby. That's the new hook today, baby. I'm back. Forget all that hate, man. Forget all the hating they doing. But that's neither here nor there. Let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. We got a lot to talk about, man. This is going to be a pretty long stream, so I suggest you take your seatbelt and your seatbelt buckle and click them together, tighten it, and get ready for the ride because TD got a lot to say. I got a lot to say that you're going to like. I got a lot to say that you ain't going to like, but that's your business. That's your business because I'm back. We got it like that. They tried to lock me out, but I'm back. But anyway, listen, let's get it done, y'all. Let's dive right into it, man. First and foremost, I got to keep it 100 with y'all right now. I am not happy. I am not happy at all. Okay? Thursday. Went out to the practice yesterday for a little bit before I had to catch my flight, and I was not happy at all. We're going to start out with the big elephant in the room and get it out the way, and that's the offensive line. That's what we're about to talk about, all right? We're going to talk about this offensive line, y'all. Listen, you know what? Let me pull this up because I want to make sure I don't miss any topic that I told y'all we were going to talk about, but we're going to start with this O-line, y'all. No, just not happy, man. All right, handle, communications. All right, we're going to try to go in a little bit of an order, too. All right, here we go. This is what I want. All right. Man, you know what? I'm gonna go off of the order that I gave, okay? Let's go off of the order. We're going to start out with Preston Williams. The title I gave y'all in the message board was Preston Williams getting someone traded. Boy, how things change real fast in 2 days, in 1 day. Yesterday when I saw practice, and I think all y'all saw it on the tweet, believe it or not, I was out at practice and I didn't even get to see it that well. I heard the whoos, I kind of saw what happened, but from where we were standing way off, like we were behind Preston running the route. You could barely see it. You could barely see it. So I heard the whoos and ahs, and I kind of saw it, and I know he beat his guy. But when I saw the video, I was like, man, I didn't know it was that sweet, okay? But I saw a lot of stuff in practice yesterday that I wasn't happy about. But anyway, listen, man. Yesterday, when I left that practice, I was like, Preston Williams finna get somebody traded, man. He's making it that much easier to get somebody traded. Guys, we got a stud, and I don't care about all y'all who want to come in my comment section like you've done over the last week talking about this guy haven't even played a real game yet or against the number ones, and y'all raving about him. Shut up. And by the way, let me give a disclosure real quick on this stream. TD filter free today. I'm filter free. I ain't taking no prisoners. I ain't taking no prisoners. Ain't no prisoners of war today. I'm calling it how it is, and I'm calling it what it is. Period. Okay? I don't care. You don't like what I'm saying? Shut up. Because I'm back. I'm back. Anyway, listen. Preston Williams, I said, man, this guy's legit. I don't care if he playing against the number twos. When you see the move that he put on, I don't care if you were number 1 or number 2. That was going to happen to you. You were good as got. If your assignment as a defender was to jam him at the line, oh, boy. See, everybody on the inside and take outside. No! They That wasn't the highlight of the play. It wasn't the catch on the sideline with the dragging feet. That wasn't the highlight. It wasn't the route that he faked right and went left and shook his man. That wasn't the highlight of the play. No, it wasn't. The highlight of the play was down, said, hut, See, people miss that. People miss that. Down, said, oh my God, the first 2 steps. He gave one of those subtle inside, but I'm out. He gave one of those quick little, it was so bad. See, everybody talk about the fake inside to get the defender going, and then he goes in outside. That wasn't the highlight of the play. The defender was already behind. He didn't even, listen, in the real game, he didn't even have to do that move. He could have kept going straight and been all day if the safety wasn't back there. He would have been all day touchdown. That wasn't the highlight of the play. The highlight of the play was his release off the line of scrimmage. Y'all better go back and watch the highlight, because the defender looked at Preston Williams like, number 82, they talking about you, but I'm about to jam the hell out of you. I'm about to shut all this down. Go get the defender. At the beginning of the play, not when he trying to recover and then he go the wrong way. That's a result of already getting beat at the line of scrimmage. He was already in catch-up mode, guessing, which way is he going to go? Oh, right. He went left. That was a result of what the major part of the play. The quarterback, when the ball was hiked, the quarterback took a 2-foot leap forward, down, said, he dove at him like, I'm about to jam the heck out of you, and didn't even touch him. Guys, understand football. The highlight wasn't the fake inside and the outside. That's great route running. That's superb route running. I don't want to take that away from Preston. Oh my gosh. Hell, he could have jammed him at the line if he'd still been successful with that. But the best part of that play was the release off the line of scrimmage not even getting touched. And the defender flew. Why do you think Preston Williams got past him and was able to fake the right defender behind him goes inside when he went out? Oh, my God. You can't teach that. There's certain things in this NFL you can't teach. That's skill. That's skill to have the body posture to be able to hit that subtle but I'm outside. Oh, my gosh. I just can't wait to see it on Sundays. I can't wait to see it on Sunday. And right after that, I said, man, he made some other great plays during the game. But right after that, I said, man, he's going to get somebody traded. We got too many good weapons on this team. He's going to get somebody traded. How does Greer and Flores not want this roster to be better overall when you got a surplus of receivers that's talented like this, and you need help on the O-line and you need help on the D-line? Somebody's getting traded because that's a surplus in assets. Until Devontae Parker out here getting hurt. Oh, my God, don't get me started, TD. You're talking to yourself now. Don't start yourself, TD. Devontae Parker with the injury. So it made me reel all the way back in. Oh, let me reel this back in. Let me reel it back in. Devontae Parker hurt again. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. Once I heard Devontae Parker out today because he's hurt again, read details. Can y'all tell me in the comment section what the injury appears to be? Y'all let me know in the comment section if it's serious. Because as soon as I read the headline of Devontae Parker out due to injury, I ain't read no more. So I want y'all to, for once, give me information. Somebody in the comment section, tell me what they think it is that's wrong with Devontae Parker. Hurry up so I can just have it and I can lock it in. I ain't did no research on it. Didn't want to waste my time because I'm back. Please tell me. Somebody said paper cut. Oh my gosh, I really am back. Y'all ridiculous. Broken heart. Y'all are ridiculous, man. LOL, his head hurt. Man, what are your thoughts on the Clowney trade rumors? We're going to get to that. Let me see which that's number 7 on the docket, man. That's number 7 on the docket. Shout out to George. That's the homie, man. I see you. I got your message, bro. Hey, I'm trying, man. And shout out for the donation. Who was that, man? Who was that dropped the donation on me just now? Make sure I show my love. Cedric Clemens, as always. Thanks, bro. I love you, man. But no, for real, man. Y'all got to tell me what's up. What? His nail broke. Y'all playing. Broken. Can somebody tell me the real problem? You know he has them. Man, can somebody tell me what's really wrong with Devontae Parker? I don't know about Parker injury, but I seen what is wrong with Drake. He has an ankle. We're gonna talk about Drake too. We're gonna get there in a moment. What? Let me see. Where is Drake on the docket? Where is that? Oh, they're number 9 on the docket. Him and Balaj, we're talking about their 9th. We're on the first subject right now, which is Preston Williams. Guys, I'm going to get off this subject real quick since none of y'all telling me what's really wrong with Parker. Don't care right now. Preston Williams is balling. If he got to go in and be the number 1, I'm at this point, I'm feeling good about it. Let Parker sit over there and get healthy, and then if we need some listen, TD has officially moved on the Preston Williams train, okay? I'm on the Preston Williams train. I know it's early. I know he ain't playing on first teams. That's why, except today, but I know all of that. I don't care. I'm on the Preston Williams train. I don't care. I'm on that train. I don't care if it's on a head-on collision and it's going to crash and I'm going to be sorry. Don't care. I'm on the train. I paid double for the ticket, okay? Double for it. I'm on that train now. Devontae Parker, he's a connection to the train now. He's hooked on to it. If it gets too heavy, I don't know. I don't know if we can keep on pulling him. But he's on there, but he's connected, okay? He's not a part of the mainframe structural. Y'all get my point, okay? It's Preston Williams' train has chewed the heck off. He done slowed down traffic, going through stops and everything now. I'm on Preston Williams' train. I don't care. All y'all critics want to come in my comment section and say it's too early. He ain't did this. He ain't did that. Can he play a regular game? Hey, he ain't proved nothing, but I'm on his train. Let me get that out there now. Okay? So attack me all you want, all right? End of discussion. Because I'm back. Let's go, baby. Here we go. All right. Now, let's keep moving, guys. Number 2. Kenny could be on his way out. Blame Preston Williams. That's self-explanatory because I feel like Preston Williams is playing so well that one of these receivers is probably on the way out, especially given Kenny Stills and the situation that's been going on lately with the politics that I hate when it gets all intertwined into football. But at the end of the day, I know that him and Stephen Ross talked today, and the end of the conversation was an agreement to disagree. And at the end of the day, I don't care what side you on. I can care less. When them 2 grown men agree to disagree, then it's water under the bridge. It's in the discussion for me. I don't care what you think is right or what you think is wrong. 2 grown men agree to disagree. That's their business. They done had their issue. They done talked about it. Now they all going about their business. Ross is going to do the things he need to do in his life. Kenny Stills is going to continue to do the things he need to do in his life. I don't look at Stephen Ross any different than I did before. I don't look at Kenny Stills any different than I did before. If you do, then that is more about you. All right? Those are 2 grown men. Their business is their business. All right? So at the end of the day, people keep asking me what I think about that situation. At the end of the day, it's 2 men who have their own point of views, and who am I as another grown man to tell another grown man what he should think, feel, or believe? I just don't live that way. Never have, never will. You like it, you don't, that's your business, not mine. End of discussion. On to the next point, number 3. Rosen improving. Might get chance to start. Let me go ahead and read number 4 too, because it goes hand in hand. Number 4 was Rosen's body language, bad sign. Let me tell y'all something. Let me sip this lemonade on this. I might even want to sit back on this. Put my feet up. Listen. Josh Rosen. I am mad at Josh Rosen. It's not the kind of mad that y'all think like this, that, and this. Y'all cannot sit here and tell me. Y'all cannot sit there and tell me this man hasn't already gotten a few opportunities to jump above the competition. His coach comes out and praises him about the things he's starting to do well, and there's still room for improvement. Just like the coach has been saying about Fitzpatrick, there's still room for improvement. Josh Rosen, in my opinion, has made improvement. I still, like I keep saying, I still feel that Josh Rosen has a timing issue. Okay? And some of y'all arguing with me about him having a timing issue. I'm not finna argue with y'all. Go watch film. I ain't finna sit here and argue back and forth with y'all. Go watch the film. He got a timing issue. He throws to open receivers versus throwing receivers open. And that's not, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, you see somebody open, give them the ball. But in this NFL, it gets hard. You ain't going to see people open all the time. But you have the ability as a good quarterback. I didn't say great. I didn't say elite. You have the ability as a good quarterback to throw people open. Throw the ball where only his guy can get it. And we've seen him make those throws. We've seen him do it. But there's too many times where I see that he settles for, I need to wait for that route to get open before I throw it. And he throws it. And what we get caught up about is it was a completion. No, if a receiver has to reach back and get it, catch it, and get tackled, that's all good. It was a completion. But just like I'm critical of Xavier Howard and y'all accuse me of hating, just like I'm critical of King and Drake and y'all accuse me of hating, there has never been a time where I hope y'all don't accuse me of hating on Rosen because I've been rooting for the kids since day one. But at the end of the day, I want more. I'm not settling for, well, it was completed even if it was thrown behind. No, I want him to be great. So I will call him out for plays that are successful that could have been more successful. He should be hitting people on the run, which is another 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 yards, touchdown maybe. And sometimes they are incomplete, and I'm not even talking about that now. He has to improve in that area. Am I critical of him about that? No, it's early. I'm in the mindset that we're not rushing the kid. There is no rush to make Josh Rosen the superstar all MVP starter today. I know for half of y'all it is, but for me it's not. So therefore, I'm not disappointed at Josh Rosen in regards to his play so far. On a scale of 1 to 10, Josh Rosen has been performing at about a 6.9, and that is real good on my meter. That actually is, that's actually, I don't want to say the word proud. I want to say that's actually above hopeful for me. We might have something here. We might sneak out and say, you know what? Let's invest in this kid long term and make him our future. So let me get that straight for all y'all who may think I'm hating on Josh Rosen now because he's my boy. I really wasn't even following Josh Rosen like that until he got signed with the Dolphins. I knew about him. I knew what he did. I knew his abilities. But at the end of the day, I'm rooting for this kid. I want him to turn out to be our franchise quarterback. I do. Will he be? I'm not going to sit here and say he will. I think he has the potential to be. But the problem that I do have with Josh Rosen, I am so happy that Brian Flores did call it out. Let me tell you why. I noticed it 3 weeks ago. Flores is just calling it out. I noticed this 3 weeks ago, but I didn't say much. Do y'all remember when we were in the beginning of training camp and I was talking about how Flores remember that breaking news that we got? We were on this channel live, and one of the callers called in, and the caller said, I went to training camp today, TD, and Brian Flores did something that I don't know if I agree with. I forgot who the caller was, which makes me mad. I love giving people their shout outs. But if you're listening, let me know who you are. And I appreciate you letting us know this because I didn't know, but it was breaking news on this channel. Flores yelled at Josh Rosen after he made a bad play. He told him, I forgot the exact words. I know he used a semi-explicitive. I don't know the degree of how bad the explicit was, but it was something along the lines of pick your damn head up. Something like that. I don't know if damn was the word, but it was pick your something head up. Might even been the F word. I don't know. I just don't remember the exact curse word because I don't get into cursing much, but I also use them sometimes because at the end of the day, it's just a word. I know some people look into them too much, but that's fine. But I'll never forget that. And from that moment, I made sure that I observed Josh Rosen as much as I could. And one thing that was apparent about Josh Rosen, let me sip on this because one thing I noticed that was apparent about Josh Rosen, he throws too many pity parties. And I have speculations of why, and I might go through one or two, but I hate to because it's speculation. He throws too many pity parties. And what I mean by pity parties is, he just underthrew the ball. Everybody's like, oh, the man was wide open, and your supposedly franchise quarterback hangs his head, feeling sorry for himself, and hurt, and I got to be better. And I don't mind you being critical of yourself. But like Flores said, I need good body language out of everybody. We're going to miss some plays. We're going to mess up some plays. You know how many plays I see Tom Brady mess up? He don't throw pity parties. He sit there, he had his dumbfounded look, but it's not a pity party. He'll like underthrow a guy and he'll be like, and then get back in the huddle and get back to business. But the guy who we want, I'm not going to say who's supposed to be, the guy we want to be our future underthrows the ball. You know, he ain't like this. I'll get better. Yeah, I'm exaggerating right now, but y'all get my point. Sorry, coach. Do you need me to run to the TNT wall? No, not this time. Okay. I'll get better. Woosah. Woosah. These ain't dreams. What is that? And yes, I'm exaggerating. Y'all know I'm exaggerating. Y'all know I'm exaggerating. But we don't need that. Let me tell y'all something. For a quarterback between the range of mediocre and good and has the potential to be really great, the one thing you can't afford is to be the weakest link on the team from a motivational standpoint, from a leadership standpoint. That is zero characteristics of a leader. A leader doesn't throw a pity party. He get back in that huddle and he tell his players, hey, that was on me, but I promise y'all I'll make it up. And if he goes out there on the next play and throw a pick, hey, another one was on me, but I promise y'all I'll get better and I'll keep working to do it. No matter what. Y'all ride with me no matter what, and we're going to see it through. No matter what. Let's go. You keep that morale. Your offense see your head hanging. Your offense see pity parties from you. They ain't going to never respect you. They ain't going to never respect you. And I hate that crap, man. I really deep down inside, I'm not getting emotional, but there's a feeling in me right now that hates that crap. Because I believe in this kid and I want him to be our future. But he could be as good as Brady, but if he ain't got them leadership intangibles, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? If he can't check that box, then I wouldn't even waste my time. And no, I haven't written him off. Let me be clear. But his coach has put him on notice, not to himself, but in front of the media. I'm telling you, that's the last straw for coaches. That's the last straw for coaches. I done already told you, pick your damn head up out here in front of the world, and you still out here doing it? Let me sit here in a press conference and say, you know, he needs to be better with the body language. And that's not just him, every player. That's one thing that we can't do is have poor body language. His coach is calling him out. That is a plea. That is a plea from Flores. I'm letting the world know. I am letting the world know you either fix it or don't question Brian Flores in the future about why he's not our future. That's real talk. I don't care if this man come out here in preseason game 2 and throw 50 million touchdowns and 5,000 yards in one game. He keep on with that pity party. Trust me, Flores ain't gonna ride with him, and y'all better get behind Flores. You better not be the one talking about, yeah, but 50 touchdowns and 5,000 yards in one game. He can throw all the pity parties he wants. He ain't no leader. And I'm not condemning him to that right now, because we all have our shortcomings. But when you've been put on notice and basically been made known, made aware of what won't be tolerated and what a leader to this team needs to be, we expect for Rosen to change that behavior right now. I don't want to see him in preseason games against Tampa Bay. If he throws a pick 6, I don't want to see that head go down. Because if it go down, I expect one of them coaches to slap it down even more. Not literally. Y'all get my point. This is just the freaking truth, man. You hating on Rosen. Come on. You serious? Is that what you heard out of this, Tristan, that I'm hating on him? Is that really hate? Y'all let me know in the comment section. Because I've been hating a lot lately. And I ain't even trying to be. I'm tired of it. Man, why I keep getting called a hater? I need somebody take me to hate school. Teach me what hate is. Well, let me comprehend what hate is so I can identify when I'm doing it myself so I can back up. Because that's something TD don't stand for is hate. I don't like hate at all. I just don't like hate. Hate shows, hate, people that hate shows strong insecurities. And I promise you I'm A1 with myself. I'm 100 with myself. 100. So if I'm hating, I want to apologize for you receiving that perception of me hating. But I must say, get out of here. Ain't nobody hating on this man. I'm telling you how it is and what we need to be successful long term because I believe in him. If I was hating on him, I would be saying, I'd be 100. You know what? Let me get 100 times 100. If I was hating on him, I'll be telling y'all right now, I'm done with Rosen. He done already showed lack of leadership abilities. I can't ride with him. It is what it is. But I'm still out here holding out faith for him. Y'all think it's all about what you see on that field? Oh, no. He could be a good quarterback, but if he ain't got them leadership capabilities, trust me, it's all going to fall. It's all going to crumble. It ain't going nowhere. And that's what Flores is looking for. And I support our head coach in doing so. Next. Keep it moving, man. Talk about I'm hating. Can't believe that. TD, you ain't hating. You are just repeating what Flores and Rosen said in their own words. Even Rosen said it. Yeah. Even that man said it. Gotta be kidding me with that one. Being a leader doesn't make good, but it will allow a team to quit on you. And I'm not going through another Tannehill era. Can't argue with that either. Spot on, Finsanity. Get out of here. What's going on? L. Burgess, Tannehill coming back to the Dolphins, man. You missed it. I'm just playing, man. He haven't played a game yet. Let's see. I agree, but what him playing a game got to do with his – See, let me back up for a second. Y'all better stop with all this gamer stuff. Stop with all this gamer stuff. Yeah, it is true that some people don't play well in practice, but they're gamers to the core. They play amazing in games. We ain't talking about his playing. We talking about leadership. We talking about leadership. I don't know no quarterback that be in practice saying, hold his head down and like, it's okay, coach. In the game, I won't do this. I'm not going to do it in the game, though. I'm not going to do it in the game. I don't know nobody. You are who you are. Facts, TD. What you predicting y'all record would be? 50-0. I don't know, Malcolm. I still got to evaluate because I told y'all, listen, y'all keep on talking about record predictions and I keep on giving y'all 11-5 and all these different things. Listen, you will have a 100% real accurate assessment of what I think we're going to do after preseason game 3 because we're going to have our team. If y'all think this is our team right now, I think you're sadly mistaken. It's going to be a little different. It's going to be a little different. I hope so. We shall see. We're going to talk about a little bit of that in a moment. No, that's not hate. I played and all plays aren't made. Shh. Go to turn down the volume down today. Stop shouting, TD. Sorry, Road Runner, man. I'm just excited about being back. Forgive me, man. Stop telling the people that are telling TD to stop yelling. Stop telling people. Oh, people hate truth. Man, bring this down. All right. What's he screaming about? Rosen better man up or go play lacrosse. I think the kid's going to be all right. I just think that he needs a coach like Flores too. See, this ain't all bad, y'all. This is a beautiful thing. I just don't think he's had nobody to give him that business in his life. In his life. I just don't think he's had. Sometimes you need a real leader to show you no pity and no wiggle room, no leverage for you to understand. See, when you come to the Dolphins and all the fans from Arizona become Dolphin fans, they come over and they follow Rosen and they bring this hashtag with them. Do y'all know what that hashtag is that they brought with Rosen? What is it called? What is Rosen called? Y'all put it in the comment section. When you come over to Miami and they bring this hashtag with you, this saying, they bring that saying with them, that shows me he was a golden boy from the beginning. Chosen Rosen, you better know it, Aiden. When they came, I ain't never heard of no Chosen Rosen, but as soon as Miami got him, I heard more Chosen Rosens than anything. I said, oh, so he was chosen. Okay. Interesting. When you call somebody chosen and they're not out here saying themselves, I'm Chosen Rosen, but you're calling him Chosen Rosen, that just tells me right there. Look at the mindset that his fan base has created in him. He needs a coach like Flores. This is why we don't need to rush Josh Rosen. This is why he needs his 3 years. It might only take 1, and he might be this full-time starter next year. But this is why. Because he needs a coach like Coach Flores that's going to curse at him. Doesn't mean you got to be agreeing with cursing, but who's going to get all up in him, show him no givens, show him he not chosen, make him feel like he earned it instead of been chosen. And y'all think that little stuff like that don't mean nothing. Oh, it's just a name. They just call him Chosen Rosen. You're wrong. When you coming in calling people chosen, you affecting them. You are affecting them. And Flores is, I could tell you now, I know Flores' personality. Oh, they call him Chosen Rosen? Yeah, bring him in. I just want to show him he ain't chosen. And I'm gonna show him what it feels like to earn it. And when he earn it, he's going to feel the difference in himself. He's going to feel the difference as a player. And he's going to believe in himself. He's not going to feel like anything he can take is for granted. He is going to have a passion about this game. When I take that title chosen from him, he's going to be a better quarterback than anybody has ever seen. And those are facts. As soon as Rosen don't embrace the words Chosen Rosen, You're going to see a real quarterback out of him. You're going to see everything that we hope for. Y'all think them little things like Chosen Rosen is all peach and cream? No, you hurting that kid. He's a kid. Don't forget that. Grown man, but y'all know what I mean. He's a kid in this game. Look at all these young players. I know you watch Hard Knocks. I know you don't watch Hard Knocks. I know you see that first round rookie. Please tell me, yes or no, have y'all watched the first episode of Hard Knocks? And did you watch that rookie? The kid act like he ain't never been nowhere before. Y'all tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. That kid act like he ain't never been nowhere before. If y'all ain't seen it, you gotta see it, man. I ain't gonna lie. Part of me felt embarrassed. My wife even said, oh my gosh, he's embarrassing me, it feels like. That's real talk. Y'all need to go see it. The first episode of Hard Knocks, they first round pick, watch his behavior the entire show. Watch it. Watch it. Man, you talking about entitlements, this kid needs a reality check. And the truth be told, Gruden kind of brushes it off. The kid, oh my God, the kid told Gruden in his face, you can't cut me. Oh, and he wasn't saying it as a joke, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Gruden tried to clean it up and make it seem like a joke. Gruden tried to clean it up. This kid out there acting a fool, hitting in practice, and Gruden like, what you doing, man? You can't be hitting like that. We don't want injuries. Man, I only know one speed, man. We got come on, man. We ain't got time for this and that, man. If you want to be somewhere else, you can't cut me. Oh, just straight out. I mean, you should have saw. You should have saw. Oh, my gosh. I mean, y'all got to check it out yourself. I mean, I digress on that. You got to check it out yourself. The Raiders' first round pick. Oh, my gosh. Like, come on, man. I'm going to stop talking about the kid because I wish him the best. I'm glad. Oh, my gosh. The whole episode, I'm like, come on, kid. You given a prime opportunity. Anyway, man. Rosen needs a coach like Flores, man. Rosen needs a coach like Flores. No, Wetson. Wetson, did you watch the Hard Knocks? Because I understand what you said when you say he probably confident. For you to sit here and say he probably confident, that tells me you ain't watched that episode. There's a difference between confidence and just you don't know how to act given this opportunity. There's a difference, bro. You got to check it out, Wetson. I'm assuming you didn't see it, though, Wetson. Trust me, bro. Trust me. I know every bit. I know every bit of he probably just confident. This ain't that. Like, he meant it. And he wasn't holding bar, and it was an arrogance, a new. Man, I know you ain't see it, bro. You got to see it. Trust me when I tell you, take TD's word for it. It ain't a confidence thing. It's I don't know how to act. I act like I ain't never had nothing before thing. Trust me. Please trust me. And anybody who's seen Hard Knocks, it would be hard for you to disagree with me. It would be hard for you to disagree with me right now if you know what I'm talking about. Man. Anyway, let's move on, man. It made me think less of Gruden not putting him in his place. Boy, I was shocked. I thought Gruden was going to take a stand and make a point and do something with the kid, even if it was straight. Just from that incident he had with Gruden alone, I thought Gruden was going to make a stand. I got a 10-year deal. I got to make a point in this franchise. Man, it was. Well, I'm telling y'all, kid gave 0 Fs. Period, man. Y'all gotta see that. Y'all gotta see it. You can't trade me. And you can tell they edited the tape. Gruden must have talked to him, man. We on camera. At least show some respect. You can tell they edited. Gruden must have had a little small talk. Then they come back to him. Oh, all right, coach, man. I get what you're saying, man. I get what you're saying. You right. Just all of a sudden, man, they cut them cameras. Gruden said, hey, chill, man. We on camera. You making me look bad. Blah, blah, blah. I already know how that went down. I already know how it went down. Gruden reasoned with him instead of and you know what? That's a good subject because we're gonna stop talking about that kid. We're gonna stop talking about that kid. But that goes hand in hand with the Miami Dolphins. What did the Greer and Stephen Ross say the reason why they hired Flores? Y'all remember that? Because he's a leader of men. What did they say? These kids in the NFL today, they curse at you and everything. We needed a coach who can really get through to that. You think Flores having them issues? You done lost your mind. You think Flores having them issues, or if he gonna allow them issues? I don't care if you were the not the first round pick. I don't care if you were the half round pick. Flores ain't trying to hit that mess, man. Crazy, man. Crazy. Man. But anyway, man, let's keep it moving, man. Rosen, pick up your body language. Man, a lot of people counting on you, Rosen. Let's get it together, homie. TD, practice is lit right now. They practicing right now? Hey, TD, Solo D did the song for the show. I swear it's fire. Oh, man, Josh, I'm going to check it out later for sure, man. That's what's up. He's doing great, Pete. Good coach. See, divas don't you see all the diva players have X factors in Madden, bro? When you good, you do what you want. Just know that AB boss. Pete, that's not true. That's only true for sorry teams that can't win. Name the last diva on New England. I'll wait. You see what I mean? See, we got like this stuff that happens in the NFL that's allowed is the norm. Because losing teams do it, and that's the way the NFL is now. No. There's less than a handful of teams that write the playbook of what's right and wrong in this NFL. Less than a handful. Gordon. Somebody who made it on the roster the whole year. That's the point. Come on, man. Diva Randy Moss. Randy Moss wasn't no diva in New England. Not in New England. Man, y'all get my point, man. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Let's move right along, guys. Another one. Xavier Howard. The good and the bad is the next topic. Listen, y'all. Once again, y'all can call me the hater all you want. I love Xavier Howard and his talent. But something yesterday glared. It was glaring. We all know Xavier Howard is an all-pro Pro Bowl corner. And he is talented beyond measure. And I'm one who always said, let's not sit here and act like he ain't had a good safety behind him his entire career so far, right? But mind you, forget all of that. Xavier Howard picks off Winston yesterday, and it was a thing of beauty. Really, it was underthrown, but whatever. It was still a pick. Thing of beauty, right? In the one-on-one drills, Xavier Howard gets burnt on a stop-and-go route. And so y'all don't sit here and say I'm hating. This was my concern about Xavier Howard. Does anybody in the chat that's been on this channel remember what I said to y'all a few weeks ago when he went up against Kenny Stills and got burnt for the touchdown? Do y'all remember what I said about that? Y'all probably don't remember, so let me remind you. Howard got roasted by Mike Evans and Chris Godwin yesterday, but he did get 2 picks. Yeah, he got picks. Howard's going to get his picks on the typical plays, just being a good corner. He's going to get his picks. But let me tell you why I'm critical of Howard. Because I want him to be better. I want him to be great. He's great. I guess he is better. But y'all get my point. When you still see room for opportunity, you want him to fill that void. And just because I want him to fill that void, people call that me hating. No, I want him to be mentioned with the freaking Deion Sanders of the world. And that's why I'm critical of him. because I want to be able to call him one of the greatest of all time. So miss me with all that crap about me hating on him. I just got high expectations for the kid. Sorry you don't. Told y'all, filter free today. I'm sorry you don't. Yeah, I'm still yelling no name. Let me tell you what is scary about Xavier Howard. And I hope he goes in the lab and think about this and figure out how he can polish his game to not get caught with these. I told y'all 3 weeks ago when Kenny Stills hit him on a stop and go move. They got a pump fake, hit him deep, touchdown, easy. Xavier Howard got burnt by Kenny Stills. When you're young, still on your rookie contract, the world know who you are now. I'm all pro, Xavier Howard. I have the potential to be, and I make money now. Okay? The thing I like about Xavier Howard is he ain't get his money and say, I got my money now, I'm just going to play. Like a lot of players. I think he's more hungry than ever now. And that's a beautiful thing. He's more hungry than ever now. And I love that. But he got to make sure he maintains his discipline on the field and not try to make the home run every single time. That's what scares me about him. In training camp so far, the only time he gets blasted and burnt and bombed on is on double moves. And why do you get burnt on the double move? Because you go all out for the inside route. You're guarding the guy. He's take off on the line. You backing up. You see his first cut. I want that pick. Downhill. And as soon as see the thing about Xavier Howard, he got gears. He got gears. He can shift gears. I'm headed in one direction full speed. Oh, he cutting back. Shift. Let me kick back to third. And let me go back with him. Oh, got him. He got gears. The problem is he's not that great at when he shifts gears of shifting out of that gear he shift to right away. He's backing up. Oh, that's a slant. Shift gears. I'm getting it. Oh, my gosh. He's running right past me. He hit me. Oh, my God. He got me with the double move. Oh, my gosh. You know why? Because he shifts gears so hard to go get it because he wants it so bad. Instead of there's a difference from wanting the pick and stopping the play. I don't want Xavier Howard to want the pick every time. Because wanting the pick every time might give up 7. But he has the raw talent and ability to stop the play. Stopping the play is more important than wanting the pick, y'all. Because wanting the pick at times gives up points. Getting an interception doesn't always get you points. And I want him to want the pick. But I guess what I'm trying to say here is I would love to see Xavier Howard be able to in real time evaluate at that moment which one is better. What's more efficient right now? I know that we playing zero coverage and we're man to man. I need to stop this play, not get the pick. Oh, I got safety help this time. I'm going to get that pick. Know the difference, kid. Know the difference. You ain't got no safety help? Cut that crap out. Stop the play. Bring 3rd and 9 instead of a touchdown. I told y'all this 3 weeks ago with Kenny Stills. I didn't say nothing was wrong with him getting burnt. I said it happens to everybody. I said this 3 weeks ago. I said Kenny Stills hit him with the double move. He got toasted for the touchdown, but it does happen to everybody. And then I told y'all 3 weeks ago, but I am concerned that since he went to the Pro Bowl and he was all pro and he knows 7 interceptions is important, that he's going to be so hungry to keep getting all pros and go to the Pro Bowl so he can one day be revered as one of the greatest of all time. Sometimes it's more important to stop the play than go for the home run. I need him to be able to identify the difference in the situation. That's why I have high hopes for the kid. I just hope that he learns the difference between those two. Because the Buccaneers wide receivers, let's just keep it 100. Y'all saw the reports. I saw a little of it firsthand out there. He got a little toasted. And the interceptions that he got wasn't because of the receivers. Strictly the quarterback's throwing. The quarterback that threw the ball. X no getting the pick gives him more accolades. And that's a problem, Wedson. What is Flores' message? We're not going after accolades on this team. We're going after victories. X is young too. He'll get better. That's what I believe, Terrence. That's why I'm critical of him and I'm pointing these things out, because in our journey of watching him get better, these are the things we got to watch. These are the things we got to look at. These are the things we got to say, you know what? He ain't falling for those. He's batting that ball down, being safe. Or look at that double move. He was able to recover because he ain't go 100 for the pick. He went for the bat down, which ain't 100%. See, it's a difference between getting in front of a guy getting a pick. You got to go all out, zero mind at the double move. Hey, I think it's coming. Let me go get it. If I get hit with a double move, I'm got, but let me take that chance. That's what that is. But the other mindset is, let me play good sounding. Let me slow down a little. Yeah, the ball released. I can go get it. No good. I broke it up. Or, it's double move. I can recover. Those are the two differences. It's him knowing the difference. It's him knowing the difference, man. And we're going to need him this year in a lot of one-on-one coverage. And that's why I'm like, come on, man. We need you. We need you in this front for sure. No question about it. Give me a second. TD, please read my comment. Let me see. Jimmy, where are you? Give me a second, Jimmy. Try to find it, bro. We don't have no pass rush at all. No one get to the opposing QB, and we cannot stop the run either. All right, so let me go back to my agenda because that's coming up. Let me make sure I'm in order. All right, Xavier Howard is done. Number 6, O-line from hell. And we'll talk about the O-line and D-line in that. Listen. Let's start out with the O-line. Then I'll hit you the D-line, Jimmy. We still have Wake, right? Monster, where you been, man? No, we ain't got no Wake. O-line is not playing good at all, guys. We're going to talk about Minka last, y'all, but the O-line ain't playing good at all. But I keep telling y'all the same thing. Nothing has changed for me. We were talking about how trash the O-line was in preseason. And when I went back and watched the preseason game, I saw all the breakdowns. You know what? Let me say this about Dieter at left guard. Dieter did well at left guard. There was 2 specific plays where he got beat, and it did cause sack. But Dieter did well. You know, I'm not even knocking Dieter for how he played in that first preseason game. I'm okay with Dieter. I'm okay. Because we cannot forget that Tunsil was not on his side during that game. And even practice, Tunsil, they've been working Tunsil in and out. But at the same token, I'm truly not as concerned about the O-line. I know a lot of people are. I really do believe the O-line is one of those things that we'll see when the season starts, or preseason game 3. And on top of it, I don't think we're done making moves. I don't think we're done making moves. I'm not going to rush the O-line situation. I'm not going to sit here and keep on complaining about it. And the only reason we're up in arms about it is because of our history. The history on the O-line. I'm chilling. I'm not going to waste my time and energy continuing to mope about something that I don't even know is the final unit. I really do think that Grier is trying his darn hardest to bring in another guy. I think he's really trying hard to bring in another guy. And Trent, by the way, I think it's probably going to, they're really trying. They've been inquiring about him. Now, he is an older guy, but he wants his new deal. He's in a prime situation. 7-time Pro Bowler. I like it. I know he's an older guy. And I didn't want to talk about this now, but I'll go ahead and kind of blend into that. Then I'll talk about the D-line with Clowney. I don't know if we're going to bring Trent in. But just to hear that the Dolphins are inquiring about it, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a Miami Dolphins fan, understand. We're not sitting by idle, not giving two craps. We're making phone calls. We're trying to find an appropriate deal. We're evaluating every option. What more can you ask for? That's all you need to know is that your front office identifies an issue, they're inquiring about it, and evaluating their options to make a final decision. That's all you can ask for. Sit back, relax, let Grier and those guys do their thing. Have they not already surprised us more ways than another this offseason? Bringing in Rosen. Bringing in 3 new young guys as a talent that weren't even drafted. The young linebacker, Preston Williams, weren't even drafted. Y'all get my point. They've been doing the appropriate things without overspending, without giving away the farm, and giving away the farm meaning too many major assets to get them. Allow them to do their job. Sometimes doing your job takes time to do it the right way. You're not going to all see, a lot of us just want us to pull a trigger. Oh, Trent available? Man, they want a second round. Give it to him, man. Just give it to him. What if Grier comes back and get him for a 4th or even a 5th? Do you see the difference there? The longer Trent holds out, the more inclined and anxious they may be to do something. And if we miss out on them, just know that we inquired, that our front office is aware of an issue. But they are not going to overspend and overcompensate to make up for it. We have to secure our future, not the now. Not the now. And we need to start to understand that. We got to get out of the now mind frame. Patience. And don't get me wrong, as a fan, you always get overzealous and want to pull the trigger. No, you got to do this smart. Put it like this, guys. I truly do believe the Patriots have a winning formula. And Flores understands that formula, and Grier understands that formula as well. Grier is tied with New England. Y'all go do your research. He is tied with New England, even through his dad, if I'm not mistaken. They know the winning formula. And the winning formula will make the general fan question a lot of stuff. But at the end of the day, when you holding up that trophy, you're going to forget that you had all those questions, all those complaints, all those gripes with no talent. You're going to forget all about that. Let it play itself out. The O-line, I promise y'all, your best bet is to stop worrying about it. They know. The only thing we need to know as fans is that they do know. You know how in the past we had a sucky O-line? Did we ever hear anything coming from the coach or the front office as if they were going to address it? Never! You even had Adam Gase last year at the freaking trade deadline talking about, we're not bringing in anybody. He said it straight out of his conference. We're not looking to get anybody else to bring in. He said it right out of his own mouth. Facts. But at least all the reports are telling you right now that the Dolphins have inquired. The Dolphins have inquired. The Dolphins have made phone calls. That's all you can ask for. But you can't ask them to give away more than they should just to make things look good now. Trust me, y'all. We'll be fine. We're going to be fine. And if we do get the opportunity to bring somebody like Trent in, and let me tell you what's holding up the situation. First of all, Washington say that they didn't want to trade him, but he is holding out. Who's going to blink first? See, let me tell you something. When a player says they're holding out, I don't know a player that said, I'm holding out, and then all of a sudden, all right, I'm coming now. No, I've seen players that just was straight up silent, and they assumed he was holding out, and then they said, I'll be there week 1. But when you publicly come out and say, I'm holding out if I don't get a new contract. And Trent has every right to because he's 31. If he doesn't get it now, he's not going to get it. That's the truth. If he goes and continues to play on his current contract, a year or two from now, at that point, he's not getting another big deal. He knows that this will be the last chance to get a good deal to secure, to make him feel good, period. And that works in our favor if we continue to pursue that option. But we also have to understand that if we are able to pull a trigger on someone like Trent Williams, people think that you're just trading a player and, we gave away a 3rd round pick. We won that. No. You give away an asset and you got to pay him. This isn't one-sided. You're giving away an asset to pay a 31-year-old, I ain't going to say big money, but really good money. He understands he's 31. His agent understands he's 31. He ain't getting no catastrophic money, but he going to get some good money. And I kind of like that. I don't mind giving good money. I ain't trying to get his big money. But it's shaky even on good money for a 31-year-old. So you got to understand before you even bring a guy like that in, first of all, how many years are you talking about? I hope it's no more than 3. Because I'm not giving any deal more than 3 years. I'm going to be honest, even 3 is a stretch. I would love to give you a 2 and really good money. But a 3-year? Well, we may go that far. But if we talk about a 4-year deal, listen, I don't see it happening. I don't see that happening whatsoever. 31-year-old, you going to pay him to heat 35? Lost y'all mind. The Dolphins done lost their mind if they think that. And I can tell you now, the Dolphins have reached out and inquired about him. And I'm pretty sure Washington ain't no fools, even though they say, no, we plan on keeping him. They ain't no fools. They done told him the asking price. I mean, we can talk if you talk about a 3rd round, 2nd round. You know, they done gave a price. I think none of that's the holdup. I think the holdup is when we talk to his agent, what is he asking for? And what he asking him for is probably got Greer and them like, we do need help, and I know he can be a major contributor to this team. He can actually help us win now. But, man, it's a risk. The risk factors. The risk factors. It's too risky. Too risky. And that's what's going on with Trent Williams. But the only thing I care about, ladies and gentlemen, let me say this one more time, is the simple fact that we are inquiring. That's all you need to know. that your front office and your coach understand that we need help at the position, and you're trying to bring someone in who can start day one, but they're not going to overcompensate just to bring them in. As fans, all we need to know, last time I'm going to say it, is that we're inquiring. In the discussion, I'm not worried about the O-line. Not worried. The O-line is built. We just need 3 anchors. Left tackle, which we got. Center, we're straight. And we need a right tackle. Those young guards, up-and-coming guards, and all these pieces that we had to rotate at the guard position, they're sandwiched on both sides with good linemen. That's all you need. 1, 3, and 5. So that's why they're looking for this right tackle situation. And if we weren't going to keep Juwan James for the price that he got, unless we get somebody like Trent Williams on a good deal, it's not going to happen. Our principle has been set. Because it would be another level. Y'all know I always use the word. It's hypocrisy. If we paying a guy like Trent Williams big money that we could have kept Juwan James for. Y'all follow me on that? That's the ultimate hypocrisy. A younger Juwan James. Why would we pay Trent Williams that kind of money when we could have just kept him? It ain't like he wanted to go. He wanted to stay. He wanted to stay. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Not likely unless we find the right deal. Point blank. Point blank, all right? Now, defensive line. Another area that I'm not worried about. Yes, we do need to generate more pressure. But let me be clear. Do you really think Flores is showing anyone in practice or in preseason some of the schematic looks that we plan to be running on the defensive front? The defensive guru himself, you really think? See, y'all think it's just getting at the quarterback, and all y'all new subscribers to this channel, let me say it again. Flores said his most successful year rushing the passer in New England was the year they had the least amount of sacks. Because it's not about how many sacks you get. It's about quarterback pressures. It's about making the quarterback uncomfortable, making him think about that extra element because he sees a different look. All of that. Do you really think Flores has showed you all the stops from a defensive schematic standpoint in preseason so far? Can we get better at the pass rush? No question. And we should. And we will. And when the opportunity presents itself, we will add a value at that position. I believe it. We will get a premier pass rusher. We will. But I've never been one who thought that it was going to come this year. We already got an anchor in the middle in Christian Wilkins. One step at a time. You can't get it all at once. But if the opportunity presents itself this offseason, coming into the season, for the right price, yeah, the Dolphins are going to make the move. They understand we got to get better at the position. But my definition of better is different from your definition of better in a lot of cases. Let's get this straight. Jadeveon Clowney ain't the beast of the world sacking quarterbacks. I don't know where y'all got that thought process from. What, last year he had 7 sacks? He ain't even hit the double digits. Jadeveon Clowney's value comes in the disruption of the backfield. And that's what Flores wants, more than the 10-sack guy. He wants the disruptor. All of my timeline and people like, man, Jadeveon Clowney, man, we need him, man. Get some sacks. He's not the sack guy like, oh my God. He had 9. Oh, but correct me if I'm wrong. Acknowledge me when I'm right. I thought he had 7. I thought he had 7. You might be right, but I always double check. And maybe I'm talking about an average in his career so far, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Pulling up now, guys. One moment. Yeah, you are correct. He had 9 sacks last year. Thanks for the correction, man. Because we want to be factual on this channel. Let me see, boy. What's wrong on total tackles? Give me a second. I forgot how many years Clowney done been in the league now. And the kid is young, man. The kid is young. And I love Jadeveon Clowney. Let's see. 3-time Pro Bowler. First team All-Pro in 2016. 2014 to present. 5 seasons in the NFL. 29 sacks. He averages 5 per season, pretty much. 1 fumble a year average and 1 fumble recovery a year average. Like I said, it's not like, and actually he had 2 years in a row of 9 sacks. So that means he had 3 years with 18, 29, 11 sacks. So he averaged the first 3 years about 3 per. So he's just coming on as a defender. Even though he's a 3-time Pro Bowler. But my point, guys, is he affects the game in so many other ways. Y'all thinking that it's just sack, 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 sack. He's not even the sack, 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 sack guy. Yeah, he had 9 and 9, and that's impressive. But he affects the game in a way that Flores loves. He's a Flores type guy. From a schematic standpoint, Clowney is a Flores guy. But y'all have to understand, if we did bring a Clowney in, it's not for the reason y'all think of just sack, 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 sack. No, he fits the mold of a multi-talented player who could play linebacker and defensive line in many positions and get there, and he's a multifaceted guy. That's what you want him for to disrupt plays, not sack, 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 sack. That's all it is, man. But the kind of money that a young guy like Jadeveon Clowney would listen, y'all, you are giving the top of the top money, top flight money for a guy like that. 3-time Pro Bowler, first team All-Pro in 2016, second team. Come on, man. You're giving top dollar for a player like that. Are we actually willing to go that route? And another thing, all these rumors about Clowney coming to Miami, X, Y, and Z. Listen, just like I was saying in the offseason when they say Foles was coming to Miami, Jackson was coming to Miami, almost everybody you can name coming to Miami. And I told y'all, stop believing all the crap. TD, man, you brushing it off, man. It's really happening. And I tell y'all, stop. You can go to any team website right now. I can plug in the Ravens right now, and I bet you they got on their headline, should the Ravens go ahead and grab Jadeveon Clowney? I can go to the Cardinals right now. Should the Cardinals in talk for Clowney? This is what fan bases do. One player available, and every guy who does what I do, every guy who does what Doug does, every guy who does what K-Flex, everybody who do what we do, make some kind of video about Dolphins looking at the possibility of Jadeveon Clowney. You know why? So talking. Come on. Oh, are we serious? And you don't learn nothing new. You don't learn nothing new from the video. And the only reason I will make a video like that because people keep asking me about it. And I give y'all the same opinion I'm giving you now. Do you want to pay that kind of money? We're in just much of the playing field and opportunity to get him as anyone else. And that's if he even get traded at the end of the day. So please forgive me if I ain't giving this type of stuff more attention. The hopeful stuff. Please forgive me. And yes, he is a great fit for us, though, I must say. Clowney is the poster child for what we are trying to do. The Flores type scheme. Absolutely. He is perfect for what we want to do. Now, his salary ain't perfect for what we're trying to do. What he's going to demand ain't going to be perfect. I think as a franchise tag, he's getting like 16 mil. But of course, he wants a long-term deal. Every team right now has videos up talking about how they can get Clowney. Half the teams out there right now got videos up right now talking about how Trent Williams is on their team radar. Usually stuff like this, I get pumped up about factual stuff like the Dolphins have offered this to that team for this player. And they're waiting on the other team to make a move. But ain't nothing been offered. Ain't nothing been nothing. The only thing that's happened is inquiries. Only thing we should care about is that our team has inquired about making our team better. Not the player that we're trying to make it better with, because 9 times out of 10, it usually doesn't happen. That's usually how it works, guys. So at the end of the day, this Clowney talk, this Trent Williams talk, it is just opportunity to get you riled up and hopeful for when it don't happen, you think it's Greer's fault. No, TD ain't pulling that trigger to sit here and blame it on Grier. Because you know what? If we don't get either of those guys and we look rough at both of those positions around week 5, this is what I'm talking about. This is why they need to get rid of Grier. We had a chance to get Clowney and Trent Williams to fix these problems. You a lie. That don't mean we ever had that opportunity to get them. This is what people do. And this is what starts the false narratives for us to hate certain people that are doing the right thing for our team. Nobody out here, I don't care how much, you can hate Grier all you want. Grier's been A1. Grier has been A1. Grier is in line with Flores, and that's all that matters. Period. Now, for sake of argument, I guess not even argument, that's the wrong word to use. For sake of conversation, how could we bring in a Trent Williams? This is what I mean when I talk about the receivers we got, guys. This is what I'm talking about. This influx of receivers. That's why I said Kenny Stills. I would love to have Kenny Stills on this roster, to be honest with you. But that's in it with Preston Williams coming on the way that he is. That's an opportunity there. Do you want a great receiver? Kenny Stills is a great receiver. A weapon for your quarterback? And we throw in the 6th-round pick to go with it? And we get that disgruntled employee off of your hands? Why not? What up, G Firm? Shout out for the donation, homie. Love you, man. Why not? See, here's the thing. We can all sit here and say we want Stills on the roster. TD wants Stills on the roster. Let me say that before I finish this. Before y'all say, oh, you don't want Stills. That ain't the case. I want Stills on this roster. But let's get something straight. If we lose Stills and bring in a Trent Williams, y'all let me know in the comment section, does the roster get better? Does the roster get better than having Stills on the roster with no right tackle, starting right tackle? Y'all let me know. I want to make sure. I want to see if I'm on here. Let me know in the comment section. Does the roster get better? We trade someone like Kenny Stills and bring in a Trent Williams? Speed says yes. Williams isn't a right tackle. What do you mean? Am I tripping? No. Hold on. Trent Williams. Thought he had experience playing both sides, what I read. One second. I know he's left, but I thought he had experience playing both sides. Yo, give me a second. I'm seeing all left tackle. I read an article that he has some experience playing both sides. I'll double check into that later to bring the facts to y'all. But my thing is here, look. If you got two good tackles on your roster, do you think him or Tunsil wouldn't be successful at the right side? Do you think a left tackle is only good on the left side? Now, don't get me wrong. Some are only good on one side. But this might be part of the issue, if I'm not mistaken. I thought he could do both sides. But if it's an issue, then listen, let me tell y'all now. If he's a sole left tackle and he don't do no right tackle, then what are we talking about? What will we be talking about? And I'm gonna be honest with you. If what I read was wrong, that he has experience on the right side too, if that's wrong, I'm gonna tell y'all now. I ain't got time to be talking about no. Let's see if we can adjust him to a right tackle. Not for no trade and giving him money. No, we need to bring somebody in that we know already. Done deal. So if he can't adjust the left tackle, we ain't got nothing to talk about. And Lord knows, I couldn't imagine them trying to move Tunsil to left guard with a Trent Williams at left guard, and what they'll have to shift Dieter to right guard. I mean, that's an option, but do y'all not think that's a lot of moving pieces? It's an option. Too complicated. Too much hopes. Too much hope. I'm officially writing that off. And it might happen. I don't know. But I'm officially writing it off myself. Okay? Off. All right? How will we go about it, Jadeveon Clowney? Same situation. Give up one of those receivers and a draft pick to bring the guy in. It's that simple, guys. In a discussion on those guys, I really honestly don't think neither of them will happen, because y'all cannot forget the simple fact that at the end of the day, you're going to have to pay them. You're going to have to pay them, man. That's what it all boils down to at the end of the day, guys. Let's keep it rolling, man. I'm going to be brief on this one because I really want to give them grades at the end of preseason, going into the regular season, because somebody wrote me they want to hear about the coaches. I'm just going to tell y'all this because I'm going to break down every coach on the roster anyway. But I'm just going to tell you this. Right now, I give this coaching staff a B+. And I could very well give them an A+ if I wanted. I'm just one of those people that don't want to go ahead and give them that overall great grade, because I want to see the regular season, see how it all goes down. But I love what we're doing on every single level on this coaching staff. Let me tell you something. When I went to practices, guys, I heard those coaches yelling a lot. They up in these players. I ain't talking about just Flores. This coaching staff is up in these players. They giving them the business, telling them how it is, ain't making no new friends. They ain't doing none of that. Ain't no down from day ones. They doing their job, man. I'd say I'm gonna be brief on that because I'll give that detail as time goes, guys. But right now, we're gonna get into another subject. Drake hurt and Balaj healthy. I hate this, man. I truly want Drake to be as healthy as possible going into this season. I don't want no excuses. I don't want no reasons. I need a healthy Kenyon Drake. All reports talking about he was in a boot today. He was in a boot today. And supposedly it's not long term. He just probably won't play for the rest of preseason, X, Y, and Z. I need a healthy Drake. Because what I don't want to do is go into next offseason not knowing what we thinking about signing. Non-structural injury. I hope so. I mean, I know that's a report, but I hope this ain't a little lingering thing. You called it out, TD Balaj, that man. That's not necessarily what it means. Drake got hurt. I wanted to see this competition go down to the wire. In week 1 Ravens, see what it turned out to be. And it still ain't too late for that. But the thing is now is Drake can't hurt himself in the standings at this point. He can't hurt himself because he's hurt and not going to be on the field. But Balaj can be evaluated on a whole nother level. And that's tough. What's up, man? Hold on, y'all. Uh-huh. Okay, come on. Y'all give me a second. You okay? Yeah. Well, give me a second. You stay right here, okay? Stay. One moment, guys. Leave the pictures alone, okay? All right, take this with you, okay? Okay? What you whispering for? Huh? Lay down. What are you talking about? All right, come on. Hurry up. Hurry up. Let's hurry up fast. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all waiting. Oh man, what were I talking about? What was I talking about? Drake hurt Balaj. Yeah. Listen, man. I don't even know what to think about this running back situation right now. At the end of the day, I think we all, even myself, have to come to grips that the way the coaches want to set this up is that we have a two-headed monster, regardless of Drake or Balaj taking the first snap. It's going to be depending on what type of play we're running and what type of scheme that we're running. So that's what they're pretty much trying to do, all right? Drake dances too much behind the line of scrimmage. I want a back who will hit the hole and go. Yeah, that's been something I've been arguing on this channel for quite some time. But at the end of the day, everybody has their style. Everybody has the type of back that they love and they like, The greatest backs do both. So I'm not sure. I know that Balaj ripped off a beautiful run in practice yesterday. I know he put one of the defenders on skates and he got in that end zone. I know he looked great yesterday in practice. So at the end of the day, man, we'll see. I'm not even going to really discuss the running back situation too much because that's something we all just need to keep our eyes on. And not last, but number 10 was the injuries are already an issue. We have a lot of injuries right now. And I haven't heard one injury that's supposedly supposed to be lingering into the season. And I really do hope that's the case. I really do hope that's the case, that none of these injuries will be lingering into the season. But time will tell. Parker, yes, he is hurt, but nobody's been able to tell me what's wrong with Parker. I don't know why. Maybe it's just time for me to do the research. Let me type it in. Devontae Parker. And then I'm going to talk about Minkah Fitzpatrick real quick, guys. Let me see. Devontae Parker injury. Let's see. If Rosen starts, we'll definitely get to him. Parker shows up again on an injury. They're not disclosing anything. They're just saying that him and King and Drake missed practice due to injury. All right, let's talk about Minkah Fitzpatrick. Jacquees Bethune said Minkah's mama tripping on Twitter. She not tripping. She not tripping. She's speaking her truth. Is she not allowed to speak her truth? A lot of people have been making notice, and I've been sitting back chilling. A lot of people have been like, Minkah don't look good. He don't look as effective as last year. And I'm like, what are y'all talking about? Minkah fine. Minkah Fitzpatrick is just fine. Let's go over the variables. Let's go over the variables here. Everybody getting bent out of shape because Minkah Fitzpatrick not playing well in preseason. What position he playing? You know what? Yeah, I told y'all at the beginning of the show I'm filter free. What position is he playing? What position is he, quote unquote, so-called not playing well at? Can you answer me that? Freaking strong safety. I've been telling y'all, Minkah is a nickel. When are y'all gonna get that? Man, they need Minkah on the field. He should be back there at the safety. What are y'all talking about? The only reason the coaches got him at safety right now because all the safeties hurt. TJ McDonald hurt. Rashad Jones hurt. Whoever the other guy is hurt. They all hurt. So Minkah has to play it. I don't get it. First of all, it shouldn't even be a story that Minkah Fitzpatrick ain't playing well in preseason. That's like putting Minkah Fitzpatrick at the running back position and y'all out here talking about he ain't playing that well at running back. Because it ain't where he's supposed to be in the first place. And I've been telling y'all that since last year. And people come on this channel and argue with me. No, man, he's supposed to be at the safety. He's supposed to be at the safety. He was drafted as the safety. When have you ever seen the end come across the draft board? In all 7 rounds, when have you ever seen the letter N as a position come across? All nickels are registered as a safety. Period, man. He bad at nickel the first game. He wasn't bad at nickel the first game. We just had a few tackle issues. And then y'all act like he played 4 quarters. He didn't even play 2 quarters. Listen, Minka Fitzpatrick is fine. When those guys get back in the field, he going to go back where he belongs, and he going to continue to get better there, and he's going to play top-notch football like he did last year as the #1 nickel in the league, allowing the least completion percentage in the entire NFL last year. 51% of passes got completed against him in the nickel. He was #1 in the NFL last year in the nickel with opposing quarterbacks. #1. That's where he belongs and where he always belonged. And what did his mama come out on Twitter and say? I think it was Omar Kelly who came out, Minka's not playing well. And his mama saw that tweet and had to drop a little response, and so should she have. Defend her son. Make sure everybody understands the context. It's easier for the media to deliver content and not give context. Hope y'all understand the difference. We all drop content, but some of the best people deliver the context as well. And that's what I try to do every single time. That's why when I tell y'all why I believe something, I give y'all evidential proof and documentation and evidence behind it. Because I want you to see the context. If you don't see the context, you don't know if what you're hearing is completely true. And a lot of that is happening in this world today. A lot of it is happening in this world today. A lot of it. Let me give you an example. For some of y'all who ain't following me right now, let me educate you real quick. Let me give you a good example to make you understand what I mean when it comes to false facts and true lies. I know some of y'all never heard of that before, but there is a such thing as false facts and true lies. A fact can be false, and a lie could be true. Let me give you an example. Okay? If we got 20 reporters, no, let's do even better. If we got 20 fans, 10 fans are Buccaneer fans, and 10 fans are Dolphin fans. I know this 5 and 5, but y'all get my point. 10 fans are Buccaneers fans, and 10 fans are Dolphin fans. If an article comes out today, and the article says, after interviewing 10 fans, all 10 fans feel like the Buccaneers are a better team than the Dolphins. There are people in this world that reads that and say, well, I mean, if it's that, 10 out of 10, they must be obviously better. But let's add some context to it. Who did you interview? Oh, we interviewed 10 Bucs fans. A lot of that is happening in this world today. All these polls on this and polls on that. Oh, 80% of the country say they don't like this. But y'all don't sit there and ask the underlying facts. So who did they interview? It's crazy how misinformation can be given in this world today. And Minka's mama laid a little context for y'all. She said, well, maybe it's because he's not at the position that he's best suited for, and by him being at that position is trying to help other people look better at theirs. In so many words, that's what she said. And I've been telling y'all that all this time, because that's not his position. He shouldn't be at safety nor corner. And I've been saying that since day one. He can play it, but it ain't his strongest suit. The man belongs in the nickel close to the line of scrimmage, making plays on slot receivers and making plays in the box against runners. Point blank, period. He's a beast doing it. He's A1 doing it. That's where he belongs. So when you hear these reports, Minka's not doing good so far this year. Pump your brakes. Add the context. And that'll give you a little bit of pause to say, well, let's see a little bit more of him in the nickel when these guys come back from their injury to see whether he's doing good or not. This is why, overall, we can't sit here and freak out about the defensive line pressure, the linebackers not playing well, the freaking defense not playing well in general. We're missing a lot of pieces, y'all. We got like 4 linebackers out, 3 safeties are out, a cornerback is out, a D lineman is out. We rolling with what we have right now. Don't get all caught up into these people making these reports and this and that. Listen, y'all just pause, chill, let everything work itself out. And yes, you're right, Speed Baller. Coach Flo has a plan, man. He definitely has a plan. Ain't nobody knows who is better. You can say that too until they line it up. Until they line it up on that field. It's going to play lots of man, but it will also use the DBs at their best skills. I agree, Ron. We're going to be in a lot of men. You saw it in preseason game 1. We did a lot of one high safety. Filling the box, one-on-one on the outside, even 5 wide receivers. We were one-on-one with 1 high safety. What's up, Dalton? Fan bro, shout out to you, man. Minka wants to play safety and it's creating fiction. Well, if he wants to play safety, then that's a real contradiction because he's not doing well at it. If you believe that Minka wants to play safety, then that's a problem because he's not doing well at it. And this man out of his own mouth has said that he's played more nickel than anything and he's real comfortable in that position. And now his mom is coming out saying maybe because that's not where he's supposed to be. I mean, come on, man. I don't understand how that's causing friction. He's actually playing safety. Joseph Bryant, he's playing safety. That's what they're talking about. He's not doing very well at. That's what they're talking about. If he wants to play it, then he needs to earn it. Exactly. And that's what Flores said. You'll be in the nickel package until you earn more responsibility. And right now, we can't sit here and say he earned more responsibility. It's just because of the injuries. Minka's a nickel, y'all. The sooner we understand that, the better, man. Otherwise, just play hard where they need you. Exactly. And he'll get better. He'll get better at all positions. But I'm telling you, his best position, his best suit is at the safety. I mean, at the nickel position. Period, man. That's a fact. That is a fact. Let me see. Yeah, one moment, guys. I'm pulling up this Miami Dolphins 22 highlights from day 2 because I'm not really in tune at what exactly happened in day 2 today. We're going to go over that. And then I'm going to try to give these autographed posters away by Mark Duper. All 3 of them, along with the shirt that I have on now. We're going to do some minute to win these shirts, guys. So y'all give me a second. Let me pull up the highlights for today. We'll go over them, and then we'll keep it moving and have some fun at the end of this stream, guys. Y'all hit that like button on your way in. Minka isn't unhappy, man. Practice has moved inside the Buccaneers training facility on 2 separate occasions. When I flew into Tampa, it was raining, so I'm not surprised. Along with the same 11 players who sat out practice Tuesday, running back Kenyon Drake and Devontae Parker were also kept out. As well as Cordell Tankersley, Robert Ndici, Raekwon McMillan, Rashad Jones, Jakeem Grace, Allen, Walt Aikens, Andrew Van Ginkel, Quentin Poling, and Kiko Alonso, and TJ McDonald. Stop. Go with your mama, man. And stop moving that. Come on. Nope. You're not going to break it today. Oh, boy. We got a lot of guys that's out, guys. Cornerback Eric Rowe has a I don't know why it says separated. Spectacular interception in the end zone during one-on-one coverage drills near the goal line. That's pretty sweet. Linebacker Nick DeLuca had a stop at the line of scrimmage on a running play in team drills. DB Chris Lemons came up with an interception after a pass was deflected. Quarterback Ryan Fitzpatrick had a nice completion to wide receiver Kenny Stills down the middle. Nice to hear. Kalen Ballage turning on the afterburners in Tampa. Ooh, I got to watch this. Hold on. Ballage, man, I'm telling you, it's his time, y'all. If y'all ain't seen this run yet, I can tell you now, it looks sweet. Stop. God, stop. TV pronounce it Kim Dichi. It's how you say his name. Serious, not joking you. Hey, I got you, man. I thought that's what I said, but forgive me. Kim Dichi. Am I supposed to just Kim Dichi or Kim Dichi? Where can we find it? All you got to do is Google Miami Dolphins. And at the top of the list right now is the 22 highlights from day 2 of practice. But that's a sweet run. Kalen Ballage, that's the second one. Yesterday, he shook somebody so bad. Whew! All right, here we go. Excuse me. Another one. Running back Kalen Ballage had a 35-yard run after finding a big hole up the middle and then cutting outside and sprinting down the sideline. Cornerback Jamal Wiltz came up with an interception in a 7-on-7 period. A lot of picks. Nice. Fitzpatrick connected with wide receiver Albert Wilson down the middle in 7-on-7s. Oh, Albert Wilson out there going full? Where did that come from? How did I miss that? Albert Wilson back, baby. I knew he was back, but actually getting in the fray and action. Oh, yeah. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Rookie wide receiver Preston Williams was used to field punts for the first time in training camp. Hey, guys, he made the roster. I know things can change, but he made the roster. They're finding special teams work for him. See, when you find special teams work for a guy, that's because you're basically saying you made the roster. Now we got to utilize you as much as possible. He wasn't on special teams before. He's fielding punts now. He's fielding punts. He's on the roster, y'all. He's making the 53. All he got to do is don't have a fall off the cliff. He ain't even got to be as spectacular. He just don't have, as long as he don't fall off the cliff, he on the 53. I don't care what you say. He made the 53 already. Facts. Facts. You don't sit nobody like that on the practice squad. You know why? Because they try to practice squad him. He be like, nah, just release me. I'm straight. Trust me. I'm going to be on somebody 53. And the Dolphins ain't stupid. The Dolphins ain't stupid. They not stupid. They not finna practice squad no Preston Williams. He's on the roster. He made the roster. Already. Facts. Facts, man. That's a beautiful thing, though, to know it. Quarterback Josh Rosen completed a pass to wide receiver Allen Hurns through traffic down the middle of the field. Let me tell you, Rosen be having some beautiful passes in the middle between traffic, y'all. I don't know what it is. In the middle of the field, when things are clamping in, he knows how to get it right there. It's like the most beautiful thing ever. But when this guy is open coming across the middle, he got to get that timing right. It's like it's kind of weird. He's even more accurate in more danger. And the more that it's like a one-on-one situation, he's not as accurate. It's weird. It's like he makes the big throws that many quarterbacks can't even make, but some of the ones that every quarterback can make, he makes, but it isn't the best looking, I guess. It's hard to say. Fitzpatrick connected with wide receiver Isaiah Ford deep down the middle. DeLuca came up with an interception when he jumped up to snag a pass near the line of scrimmage. Nice. Balazs had another long touchdown, this time when he caught a screen pass from Rosen and sprinted down the right sideline. That boy, man, hey, I'm going to tell y'all now, that boy Balazs, he like, and Drake just got hurt. Oh, Afterburners activated. Oh my gosh. Afterburners activated. Let's give him a little extra. Let me show him the difference. Why you don't never need to miss me. Y'all better read between the lines. Y'all better read between the lines. All right, the Eric Rowe with the interception in the end zone. Oh, they got footage on this too. Let's play it. Nice coverage. Ooh, he got beat. Underthrown. See, I like that. If y'all go check out the play, Eric Rowe playing on a good receiver. He tries to bump at the line of scrimmage. The receiver doesn't get the cleanest release. It keeps Eric Rowe man-to-man with them, but the receiver puts on the afterburners and literally beats Eric Rowe by about 2 big feet. 2 big feet. But the pass was slightly underthrown in the end zone, and Eric Rowe turns his head, gets the pick. So good coverage, got beat at the end. If it was a better quarterback throwing that on the dime, it would have been a touchdown. So I call it how it is, y'all. I know we all want to look at the end result. Oh, great, but I look at it as, what if this was the AFC Championship game? That ball wouldn't have been underthrown like that because the quarterback throwing it wouldn't have delivered it like that. And people think I'm critical and hating. I'll just call it how I see it, man. But shout out Eric Rowe for the interception. All right, here we go. Linebacker Sammy Guevin had a pass breakup. Safety Bobby McCain broke up a Jameis Winston pass in the goal line drill. Tight end Nick O'Leary made a contested catch of a pass from Fitzpatrick, who threw to his right while looking left. All these no-look passes. As long as you ain't throwing picks doing it, Fitzpatrick, I love it. Fitzpatrick hit wide receiver Trenton Irwin in the middle of the end zone for a 25-yard touchdown on the last play of the 2-minute drill and sprinted towards the end zone to celebrate. Nice. DeLuca had a sack in the 2-minute drill. Beautiful. Cornerback Cornell Armstrong dove to break a pass near the goal line. Defensive back Mika Fitzpatrick stepped in front of a Tampa Bay receiver to pick off Winston in an end zone period. Nice, Mika. I love it, baby. Kicker Jason Sanders was 4 of 4 on field goal attempts, hitting from 33, 35, 37, 39. Hey, that's my boy. Jason Sanders is my boy, y'all. I got to tell y'all straight up. Jason Sanders is my boy. I love it, man. But that was practice today. Earlier when I first, right before I started the stream, I read some of the Buccaneers stuff. It looks like we got the better of them in practice today. And I must tell y'all, they got the better of us in practice yesterday. But I like it because you had a team that jumped out on us in day one. And despite all our injuries, we had a better day than they did today. Now, I can't wait for this game to see what they put on the field because these teams are going to be going at each other to get this W. The Bucs, if I'm not mistaken, I think they already lost their first one. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. So this will be a good barometer for them. They got a good look at the team. Let's see how these coaches interact from a team who kind of know their player skill sets. I really want to look for the coaches, how they handle the team that knows their player skill sets at this point. And a depleted team. Can Flores, even though it's preseason, can he pull off another victory despite having all the injuries that he had? And despite playing against a team that knows his team's strengths and weaknesses at this point. We know theirs too. But at the end of the day, that's what I'm going to be looking forward to, guys. Are you a Dolphins fan? Absolutely, Paul. There's no question about it. I mean, if this don't tell you, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, absolutely. Ain't no other way to be a fan than a Dolphin fan. Period. All right, guys, what we're going to do real quick before we end the stream, we're going to take a few calls. Let me see. Let me pull up the app. And we're going to play a game. Minute to win it, guys. Y'all give me a second. Let me pull up the questions I have. Give me a second. Settings. All right, here we go. We put the number down below. All right, 1 second, guys. We're going to play Minute to Win It, and this is a trivia game. And anyone to win it, one moment here. All right. Somebody already called. I don't even see who it was. It was like a blocked number calling. Yeah, give me a second. Hold on. I'm trying to find the easier questions I have because I don't want to give y'all these hard ones. Y'all give me a second. I'm not taking calls just yet. I'll be taking them in just a second. I'm not going to do a difficult one. I'm trying to find, because I have like 10 different quizzes for this, but I don't know where my thing is. Y'all give me 1 second. I'll have it together. Thought I had it up already, but I made a mistake and closed it. Cloud Life TD about to do a contest here. Yes, sir. You have a chance to win Mark Duper signed autograph along with this year's message from Brian Flores. Right now, today, Brian Flores, baby. And I love that message. It's about right now, today, period, man. Why is this thing doing this? All right, here we go. Paul Collins. Love you too, man. Appreciate you. I don't know why I closed that thing out, man. I watched this stream to analyze your work. What do you mean, Brandon? Analyze my work? Fill me in on what you mean, man. Just hit me up, Brandon. I got you, man. If it's a serious inquiry, I'm all for it, bro. I'm definitely all for it. If you can, I would like to interview you and ask you for a favor. Just hit me up. Just hit me up. You know my email. You get me up right now, tdfinstalk@yahoo.com. Just fill me in on what it's about and everything. Y'all give me 1 second. Oh, man. See, this is the type of stuff, if I was on the radio and I had somebody that already had this stuff for me, it'll be pretty legit. But Y'all got to forgive me. I do this stuff on my own, so. I want to meet you. I want to meet you too. TD, I am calling you. That's you? Text me, Brandon. Text me on that same number real quick. All right, this is my last chance. If this don't work, because I'm telling you, I had all of the quizzes pulled up and I made a mistake and exited out while we were live. And if this don't do it, I'll just have to ask y'all questions from what I know off the top of my head. I mean, I know this stuff off the top of my head, but this was a list of questions. Hey, TD, is Brandon. I think I just replied, Brandon. Oh my gosh, this is depressing. Y'all gonna have to forgive me. What I'm gonna do, I'm probably just gonna take some calls, and ask y'all questions that I know for myself, and go from there, man. And this is my first time doing it, so if it doesn't go all great, y'all know I'll take care of you anyway. Man, coming through for me. I'm about to put the number in now, guys. Vinsanity, I got you. If you can hear me. 2 strikes, dude. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Jersey, I can't be mine. All right, here we go. The number is going to be in the comment section. First one to call in plays the game, guys. First one to call in. Minute to win it, guys. Minute to win it. 1 minute to win it. Oh, man, I was dancing, man. You can't just hang up right away. I'm going to have to call this person back. Thank you for calling TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Who do we have on the line?
Hey, TDC, Brandon.
What's up, Brandon? What's going on, man?
How you doing, TD?
I'm great, man. I am great.
Oh, good, TD.
So what's up, man? What you think about what's going on in camp so far?
Yo, I really respect you, TD. I like your work.
What was that?
Yo, no, I'm complimenting you.
Oh, thank you.
So this is what I wanted to talk about. So, obviously, the first preseason game happened, and the Dolphins took the W, and, that was a good feeling, But I'm just curious, going into the season, do you think that the Dolphins will struggle at times, with the pass rush, not being so good, and, some potential controversies coming along the way?
Yeah, there's a good chance of a struggle. We can't forget that. This isn't the completed line, I don't think, but as of right now, we do have the potential to struggle. The only wild card, here's the only wild card to it all. And it's honestly what I'm banking on. The Flores factor. We don't know the impact he's going to have for this team on the field until we actually see it. We have a potential to be wowed and shocked, but until we see it, we just won't know. But that's what I'm relying on. But you are correct. We do there is a big chance that we're struggling bad on the D line. We're not bringing any pressure.
Obviously, Flores, he is a first-time head coach. You also have to remember again, he played on a dynasty, and he was one of Belichick's students. So I definitely think that there could be some success there because of that reason, but also because of what he's doing and the work ethic he's giving to the guys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just also curious. You said the Dolphins would go 11-5. If you weren't a Dolphins fan, what would the record be? Like, if you weren't a Dolphins fan?
If I wasn't a Dolphins fan and I studied the team like I do now, I would say that they have the potential of going 11-5. That's just with all the factors that I've been naming.
No, okay. But you say potential. Yes, you say potential.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm asking, I'm not a fan of any team. I think this team's gonna go 4 wins. This hypothetically speaking, I'm just wondering if you weren't a fan of any NFL team and you were just doing it based on analytics, based on statistics, based on that standpoint, not as hope or any of that, what would the record be?
If I was an analytics guy and just solely looked at analytics and not coaching, I would say that this team has a potential to go about 6-10.
You said a potential, but no potential at all.
It's going to be potential either way because you don't know. It's potential to win 11-5 and potential to go 6-10. It's a potential no matter what. There is no, this is what they're going to go.
You're right. I 100% agree with you. Injuries can happen, to the team. Anything can happen. It's out of our abilities to predict it. So obviously, when it comes to football and when it comes to, predicting, hey, what is the team record going to be, especially with football so close, it is good to look at analytics, but it's also, good to kind of look at all variables. Who's in the division, who's in the conference,
mm-hmm.
who can knock us down, right? The Miami Dolphins, their first game is against the Baltimore Ravens. This is a team that added one. They have a young quarterback that has potential to be a really good player in this league.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of competition there. So obviously there's competition. And yes, there could be injuries. There could be ways the Dolphins go ahead and just, could go 11-5. Obviously I look at the O-line as something extremely important in football. And obviously it looks a little sluggish in the first preseason game. But anything is possible. You could be 100% correct or you could be wrong.
Absolutely. That's why I use words like potential.
If that's the way you want to go with it,
That's the way. That's the only way anyone can go about it. No one can make it definitive. If you're not using words like likelihood, potential, probability. What was that?
I also watched Dusty, and he says if you took my Dolphins heart out of me, the Dolphins would go 7-9. So not everyone uses the word potential. Everyone's different when it comes to that standpoint.
That's just like last year. All the analysts who had no Dolphin pride in them, who said we would win 3 games. That's why I say it doesn't matter if anybody can come out and say the Dolphins, if you look at this team and you take your fanhood out, they're going 3-13. No one can say that. You can say it because you have a right to say it as a human. But if you're not using the word potential, then that means there's no statistical, factual basis behind what you're saying.
I forgot. Can you explain to me again why you think Dolphins are going to go 11-5? I'm just curious because obviously when you say something, I assume you have some evidence behind it or reasoning behind it rather.
Yes, and let me go ahead and break this down again for everybody. The reason why I feel that the Dolphins have the potential, because that's how I love to use it, right? Because I don't stick myself to anything because we don't know. The reason why I say they have the potential to go 11-5 is this team won how many games last year? 7.
7 games.
7 games last year. So I'm basically saying that they're going to win 4 more. Some people feel like we didn't get any better from last year. And I push back on that. I push back on that for many reasons. I personally feel like at the defensive tackle position, we've gotten a lot better. One, from getting rid of the injuries. And number 2, drafting at the position in the first round. Anchoring the middle. A lot of problems that cost us a lot of games last year had a lot to do with our middle of our defense not being anchored, and it caused an attributable ripple effect through the rest of the team. Linebackers had to overcompensate. Let me finish explaining. Yeah, we'll get there. I have to give you my full reasoning why. So the linebackers had to overcompensate. It left the cornerbacks and the secondary on the island too much. And I think that factor in the trench, in the middle, anchoring the line is going to change a lot, okay? And I'm not even talking about a quarterback pass rush yet. I think once these guys come off of these little minor injuries, we're going to have the best secondary that we've seen on this team in a very long time, or I might even be able to argue since I can remember, okay? Now, moving to offense. Overall, the offensive line can struggle all they want right now. It's still better than the O-line we had last year after the injuries. And I know that may not be saying much, but it's
I think he's one of an up-and-coming left tackle that can really be one of the best at what he does in the league. They have an okay O-line. I mean, I'm just curious,
okay.
What you think of it.
Well, that's my thing. We have an okay O-line, but last year we couldn't say that. So just a little bit better, decent O-line is going to drive more performance overall to allow receivers to get the ball more. We have a quarterback in Fitzpatrick, who I still believe is going to be the starter for the season, who is capable of winning some games, even though he has his flaws. But some can argue, it's not like we're going to have reduced play at the quarterback position given Tannehill's injuries, okay? So if you ask me, we have a slight upgrade at the position due to the injury problems of the past, okay? Now, the running back situation, if Drake's injury isn't serious, I think we finally have the perfect combo 1-2 punch for their strengths, all right? I don't even need to talk about the wide receiving core. If the quarterback has enough time, we're going to see so much action out there. Secondaries are going to have to worry about this team. And we are going to have a lot more tight end action because that's the type of game plan that Flores and O'Shea come from and love to run. And overall, all that stuff I just mentioned, I'm not even really attributing all of that into the bulk of more wins. If I wanted to, I can go out and say statistically, all those things I've just mentioned will only get us 2 more wins, putting us at about 9. But the difference that I feel that this team has is the coaching staff not calling boneheaded plays in boneheaded situations, because anyone who argues with me and say Adam Gase wasn't the cause of losing at a minimum 2 games last year, something's wrong. That is a major infraction if you don't believe Adam Gase lost in some games last year. So with our coaching staff this year and a defensive-minded coach to put those guys in the right position, unlike Matt Burke, who stayed in the zone for 70% of the season, getting killed without having defensive tackles to anchor the middle, which it just doesn't work. We have the potential, once again, to win 11 games. And that's my assessment of why I feel that way. Now, if you like, I can also break down why we have the potential of only winning 5 or 6 games.
So obviously, we all know about the quarterback competition between Ryan Fitzpatrick and Josh Rosen. Obviously, you can argue that Fitzpatrick has the experience. He has that, that mentality, to be the starting quarterback. But you also have Josh Rosen, a young second-year player who, again, has impressed. He had a good for the first preseason game.
Repeat that. He's what? He did what in the first preseason game?
Oh, no. I was going to say that in the first, the game against the Falcons, when Fitzpatrick had that one series, he struggled. And I think this is because he's not used to the O-line he had. He's always had played with good O-line. And, I find interesting that when Josh Rosen was in Arizona, the O-line was not so good. And, you know, he kind of is used to playing with an O-line that isn't, you know, at the top of their game. You know, the Dolphins will have a top 5 O-line in the league. I mean, I think everyone can agree with that. So, I'm just curious. My question is, who do you think has the better chance? I'm not saying who will be, but who has the better chance at being the starter week 1 against the Baltimore Ravens?
Ryan Fitzpatrick right now. He has.
I mean, things can change. You know, do you expect him to get more playing time against Tampa Bay?
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know if I could say more playing time because I mean we got to look at it. He actually got a lot of playing time in the first one, so I can't say that he's going to get more playing time. The real question is he going to be playing with the first unit? I think that's what people really want to know. Is that really what you're asking?
I'm just asking because, again, you know, this is the first time Ryan Fitzpatrick played it in a Miami Dolphins uniform. Obviously, you know, you definitely, you know, he's a former Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Obviously, you want to see him play a bit because I think it's wide open. Starter for week 1, it could be Rosen or Fitzpatrick. Obviously, both guys I think will trend up and down. So, obviously, you know, I'm just curious, you know, what's your take on that? If you like maybe the guy who has more experience or the guy that's, you know, trying to fight for that starting quarterback position, a guy that I remember when he got drafted that 10 mistakes were drafted above me. So, obviously, I think it's very intriguing, this quarterback battle.
Yeah, I think that you're right.
Before I get into, like, what's your thoughts on Jake Ruddick? I'm just curious.
Well, do you want me to answer the Rosen Fitzpatrick first, or just go straight to Jake Ruddick?
You can answer the Rosen Fitzpatrick question first. Then you can go on to Ruddick.
No, you're good. So the Fitzpatrick situation, I think you're right. It isn't as close as people think. It is wide open. I continually say on this channel that Rosen has every opportunity to take it. It's just that when he's given the opportunity, he does small things that the coaching staff doesn't like. So he kind of sets himself back, even like with the body language, his demeanor as a leader. Those are the type of things he has to hold on to and commit. Like, I literally think he could have even had the potential to be starting against Tampa Bay had he not had those small issues.
So you have to keep that in mind that, you know, Fitzpatrick has a lot of experience, considering his second year, and he didn't have a good rookie season. It's the guy that he's coaching and mentoring. So
yeah,
I just want to put that out.
Yeah, it's kept in mind, but it still doesn't change the fact that that's something that the coaches aren't happy about. So it's kept in mind, and that's why he's going to be on this roster, and they're going to keep on continuing to try to develop him. But it's still a negative in the category for him, and there he's going to have to prove that and overcome that over time to earn the coach's trust in that regards. In regards to Jake Ruddick, let me say this. I have to keep it 100 with you. Jake Ruddick is actually making a huge improvement from what we saw last year. A lot of people don't talk about Jake Ruddick. What was that?
You think Ruddick makes the team?
I will say this. If Ruddick continues to play the way that he's been playing so far in preseason, there is a chance Ruddick makes the team. Oh my gosh, that's a great question because it's hard because we have so many issues on this roster, like the wide receivers and the running backs and things like that. Who's going to get that? Like, which position is going to get that extra guy on the roster? And that's what it's going to come down to. Is a third quarterback in Ruddick going to be more important than a sixth receiver on the roster or a fourth back on the roster? That's what it's going to come down to. Ruddick can make this roster, but Ruddick is going to have to be flawless throughout the rest of camp to do so. And he's off to a great start, if you ask me.
Yeah, I mean, like, the receivers. Like, I think the guys that are going to make the team, you know, in the wide receiver position, you have Kenny Stills, Albert Wilson, Isaiah Ford, Jakeem Grant, Preston Williams. And then, you know, you have Bryce Fuller, Allen Hurns. I would team Allen Hurns. So, yeah, it can get competitive. If you ask me, I think it's fine if they just have two quarterbacks and they just let it go to water. Maybe go to another team. I really think that's going to be very interesting next season to see, you know, the competition and this kind of mentoring that Fitzpatrick is doing to Rosen, kind of seeing how it trends up and trends down. So
Yeah. And I agree with that. I think that's the most important thing to look at. But you left Devontae Parker off that list of receivers, so you don't think he's going to make the team?
My bad. Oh, yeah, Devontae Parker as well.
Okay.
So how many receivers? 6? I mean, 7 receivers, I just said.
Yeah, so that's why I say that's why it's going to be tough. That's why I don't know if Ruddock can make it, but I'm actually impressed a little bit by Ruddock because last year I wasn't happy with his performance. But I'm actually impressed at what he's done so far in this offseason. I hope he builds on that because believe it or not, you never know. Talent can come out of the most unlikely places and they can sneak up on you and become a name and become a staple. So people make sure you don't sleep on Jake Ruddock. I know he's the throwaway for everyone, but he's played very well. So at the end of the day, you can't rule him out as well.
Oh yeah, 100%. I agree with you. So with all reports about Zoud and sold out. Do you think it's possible that a trade could be done?
A trade for who?
Like for one of those running backs, because the Dolphins have a lot of money. In cap space. So I'm just wondering what's your thoughts on that? If they could trade for a running back, a star running back.
Why? Well, let me ask you this: why do you need a star running back?
Well, Kenyon Drake did get injured, and it might take some time for him to come back. So obviously, maybe they go ahead and pull the trigger. Again, I'm curious about your opinion. It's kind of hard to say.
Well, I have a different. My opinion is more perspective on my beliefs. I don't mind bringing in another running back, but I think we already have enough good running backs even behind Balazs. We have good running backs on the roster. Here's my thing. We don't need a star running back on this roster.
What about Trent Williams?
What's that?
Trent Williams, Washington Redskins O-lineman.
What about him?
Maybe, he's a left tackle. Maybe you get him and he can mentor Laremy Tunsil.
So let me ask you this. So at this point, and I'm not saying this in a arrogant way for Tunsil, you think Tunsil needs another level of mentorship from someone like a Trent Williams?
I listen. I'm just curious about the question I'm trying to ask is, should the Dolphins trade for a star player?
No.
That's more or less the question.
No, I don't think the Dolphins should trade for any star player because I'm not looking at the on-field play. I'm looking at the money that's going to be involved in it. So my answer is no.
Yeah.
And then on top of it, bringing in a Trent Williams, another left tackle, and you got to give Tunsil his new deal, which you're going to have that. Then you have two guys at a big contract like that at the same position.
Would you trade Kenny Stills?
Yeah, I would.
Obviously with Preston Williams.
I would. With Preston Williams emerging.
Do you have a sense of idea of what you would trade him for?
I would trade him for a need, not another asset just to do it. Because at the end of the day, we have assets. I mean, you can never have enough, but I would rather use him as bait for a need. Find a team that needs a top receiver. What's that?
Would that be Stills? You trade Stills to a team, and that team gives you a fourth-round pick in return.
Fourth round pick is probably the value that you can get for Kenny Stills. You would love a third, but a fourth is more realistic. You got to remember what Ajayi and Landry went for. So that's right. You're right on around the fourth round mark.
Yeah, I think it's getting traded. There's no point for the Dolphins to keep him, especially with Preston Williams and Devontae Parker and all those guys.
Well, it just depends on the injuries. That's how you have to look at it. If these injuries persist, then you want as many as possible you can keep.
Obviously, I'm staring right now at the depth chart. Devontae Parker 1, Jakeem Grant 2, Preston Williams 3. It's pretty competitive. So,
Beyond.
Yeah.
You're definitely spot on.
Yeah. So, next offseason, the Miami Dolphins will have $100 million in cap space and a bunch of draft picks. Do you think that the Miami Dolphins will end up, wasting that money next year, or could they potentially do what the Colts did and just save up the money?
Well, they can save up the money, but you can only push it out in a 4-year increment. And the good thing is we're on the positive side of that. As far as saving, with all the dead cap coming off, I don't see a possibility for them to save too much. They can save some, but not too much. You got Tunsil's contract coming up. You have King and Drake coming up. You got players like Jakeem Grant. You got players like Albert Wilson. You got players like, there's so many players coming up for a contract. And you don't have to keep them all, but you're going to have to sign some of these guys, and it's not going to be for pennies. So they can save some money, but at the end of the day, they're going to have to spend some.
You think a guy like Jalen Ramsey could come to Miami?
Say Jalen Ramsey?
Yeah.
That's one of my bucket list type things. Like, oh, I would love that, but I don't see the likelihood. Us paying, Xavier Howard, will we pay him and then bringing Ramsey around to try to ask for about 17 or 18 million a year? I'm not sure. I mean, we'll have money, but I'm not sure. I can't rule it out because we're going for a stout elite defense first. People don't understand. We're focused on our defense before the offense, and people don't understand that. They don't understand we haven't invested anything in our offense. We haven't invested anything in our offense. Anything major. We haven't invested anything major in our offense. It's been all defense, and they're not done. And I think people need to understand we are going for an elite defense before we start to fine-tune the offense.
Okay, I think the Dolphins, they're prime Super Bowl contenders, with all the money, with the strategy that the GM is doing. So I definitely think that they're going to have a lot of success in the coming years.
Mm-hmm.
It's a matter of time, and it's just a matter of, if it takes 1 year, 2 years, 3 years to rebuild, anything can happen. Dolphins can go 2-14 a lot of the time, like you said. You really don't know. So, obviously, I think you're right. I think, you're spot on there. I'll get on your take on that. So, yeah.
Awesome. Any other questions?
Actually, that's it. You said something about minute to take or something, or
yeah, minute to win it. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hang up with you right now and call you back myself because we have a really bad connection.
Yeah, hard to hear you. We're breaking up. So.
Yeah, so I'll call you back right now. We'll do the minute to win it, and then we'll see if we can get you to win one of these shirts. Okay?
Okay, thank you, TD.
No problem. One second.
Bye.
Man, the reception is terrible. All right. Well, I'm calling. Please answer.
Please leave your message for.
Oh man, I'm gonna call one more time. I don't want to leave him out like that. What's up, Marco? I'm about to call. TD, I am calling. All right, call after if they don't answer this time, call afterwards. Brandon, you're 305?
Please leave your message for.
Man, I called back twice, didn't answer. Whoever calls right now, you have right now to call. Minute to win it. Brandon, I'm waiting. Stills is allowed to voice his opinion anytime. Stills is a leader in my opinion, and we need more like him. Look at the text. Oh. If it's your text, yeah, it's 305. All right, let me queue up, homie. What's up, Rodney? Thank you for calling TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Who do we have on the line? Hello? Well, maybe that's me. Brandon, I don't see a call coming through. Oh, wait. Maybe I'm wrong. All right, try again, Brandon. There is something wrong. Oh, man. Thank you for calling TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Who's on the line? Hello?
Brandon. See, Brandon.
Oh, what's up? What's up?
Wait, before, I just want to say something. So, TD, I go to a school in Davie, and I'm surrounded, a lot of my friends are Dolphins fans, and I think they know your work. So, if you ever have the chance, maybe you could drop by one day, if you can.
And what school is it?
It's a Jewish day school. It's called David Posnack.
Okay.
It's in Davie, Florida. If you can, TD, hit me up if you can.
Absolutely. Do me a favor. On this number, after we're done playing the game, just text me, okay?
What you can do is you could research the school, and I can tell you if it's right. And if you can, we can set up a time.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I'll make sure.
My friends could discuss Dolphin stuff with you.
Got you. That'll be cool. That'd be pretty cool.
So, all right, that's all I wanted to say. So can you do the minute thing?
Absolutely. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, this is Minute to Win It. You have 1 minute to answer 5 questions correctly. I will ask you the question, and I will just keep asking questions, all right? Just so you know, I'll just ask a question. You give a quick answer. If it takes too long, I'm already moving forward to the next question. And we'll keep on going around to the original questions, but you have 1 minute to win it, okay? Are you ready?
Okay. Yeah,
all right.
Got it.
All right, let's try this out. On your mark, get set, go. After the Dolphins made it to the Super Bowl in 1973 season, what was the next season they saw Super Bowl action?
1986.
What year did the Miami Dolphins begin an expansion team in the American Football League?
Wait, what? I can't hear that question.
What year did the Miami Dolphins begin an expansion team in the American Football League?
1970.
The Dolphins made 20 playoff appearances from 1970 to 99. How many of those appearances did they enter into the tournament as a wild card team?
10.
Throughout the 70s, 80s, and 90s, the Dolphins had a winning record against virtually every franchise in the NFL. How many teams did Miami have a losing record against during this decade?
Can you repeat the question? I couldn't hear it properly.
Don't worry, and I'm going to give you 2 minutes. Throughout the 70s, 80s, and 90s, the Dolphins had a winning record against virtually every franchise. How many teams did Miami have losing records against during those decades?
2.
The Miami Dolphins finished the season with the winning streak of how many games in 2005?
I'm thinking. 9 wins.
All right. How many losing seasons did the Dolphins suffer through the 70s, 80s, and 90s?
I'm thinking.
It's okay.
6.
All right.
6.
All right. Let me go back. After the Dolphins made it to the Super Bowl in 1973, what was the next season they saw Super Bowl action?
The nickname of the defense?
What was that?
What was the question? I couldn't hear it.
After the Dolphins made it to the Super Bowl in 1973, what was the next time they made it to the Super Bowl?
Oh, that's the question.
Mm-hmm.
1985.
All right. What year did the Dolphins begin an expansion team in the American Football League?
Didn't you ask me this question?
What was that?
Didn't you ask me this question?
Yeah, I'm re-asking it if you got it wrong to try to see if you can get it right.
Oh, 1966.
All right. The Dolphins made 20 playoff appearances from the 1970 to 99. How many of those appearances did they enter the tournament as a wild card?
Okay, I'm thinking. 20.
All right. And the Miami Dolphins finished the season with a winning streak of how many games in 2005?
6-game winning streak.
Good job. All right. Last question. All right. Get this right and you win. All right. You're going to have 30 seconds to answer it. What were the last names of the Mark brothers? 30 seconds. 29, 28.
Wait, I couldn't hear it. What?
What were the last names of the Mark brothers? 24.
Of the what?
Mark brothers. 23.
Mark?
22. Yes. 21. 20.
M-A-R-K?
Yes. The Mark brothers. 17. 16.
Oh, okay.
15. 14.
The last names of the Mark brothers?
11.
A super duper.
7. 6.
Duper. 4. Is it duper?
One was duper, the other was
duper.
Yes, duper was for Mark. Well, both of them Mark. It's Duper and Clayton. Clayton and Duper.
Clayton. I couldn't hear you. It went like pause or something.
No, you're good. Hey, we're trying it out for the first time, but what I'm going to do for you anyway, I'm going to send you out an autograph of Channing Crowder, okay?
A what?
A Channing Crowder autograph.
An autograph that guy? Okay.
Okay.
No, because, Edie,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard, to hear you, because, it was kind of breaking up while we did it.
Mm-hmm.
So, people that are saying I cheated or anything, these questions, I actually thought I knew these answers. It's just that it's kind of hard to hear you because it was breaking up. So,
I know. I figured it was hard to hear. That's why I gave it.
you understand me, Steve.
That's why I let the game extend for 5 minutes, man.
Yeah, I really think, another person would just, not have any consent for that. But that's why you're a great guy, TP.
No, you're
not
good, man.
People are like you.
No, I appreciate you and for all the love and support you show, okay?
Yeah, TP.
All right.
You're an amazing man. I hope you continue your love. You're raising some great children, and you have an amazing wife. You have a great life, TD.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, honestly, I really appreciate you.
No, I appreciate you.
May God bless you, TD.
Same to you. Make sure you email me so I can get this out to you. I can get your information to send it, okay?
So what's your email, TD?
tdfinstalk@yahoo.com. It'll be in the description section below.
What if I don't have a Yahoo? Like I have a Gmail, TD.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can email from Gmail and you can send it to Yahoo.
So it's wait. Okay, so TD Finstalk
at yahoo.com.
At yahoo.com.
Yes.
So what do I type?
Just let me know who it is, and I'll basically respond to you to get your whatever address you want me to send it to.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So wait.
And someone put it in the comment section, the email address, just in case you can't find it. Okay.
Am I the only person you're doing this to?
No, I'm about to take a few more calls and have some other people play the game.
I know it's a really good game. You know, everyone that's in the chat right now, you know, this is an amazing man right here. It truly is a blessing for you to do YouTube and tell us all about the Miami Dolphins and your beautiful analysis. You know, you're a great man, TD. I hope we can talk again.
I appreciate that, man. Much love from TD Fans Talk. Love you, man.
Much love, too. Have a great day, TD.
You do the same. God bless. Awesome, guys. I know it was a little rough. It was the first time we played the game, but we're going to keep it going. I'm going to see if I can take another caller for a chance to win an autograph by one of the Duper brothers, Mark Duper, baby, and one of the T-shirts that I was able to get this weekend, guys. So I'm going to put in the comment section the phone number. We get a chance to win, see if y'all can answer some of these questions. It will be some different questions. We testing some Dolphin knowledge out here. Who got the knowledge? Who has the knowledge? Man, who has the knowledge? Hey, it's going to get tougher. Uh-oh, Finsanity 5 calling in. I'm going to make it real hard for Finsanity. What's up, Finsanity?
Hey, what's up, TD? How are you?
I'm good. You ready to lose?
Man, listen, first of all, let me say this. Before we do any of this, that guy, Brandon, showed so much courage getting on this phone and really trying to answer questions for everyone who's trying to control a kid in high school. This is not what we do here, okay? If you have the balls to troll somebody, have the balls to call in and see if you can answer these questions. Brandon, you did an amazing job, and I'm so proud that you took the initiative and the time to what's the name. And so much, I'm going to play for you, Brandon. I'm going to play, and if I win, you're going to get the shirt and you're going to get the autograph thing. This is how we do it over here in Cincinnati.
Let's go. Hey, is that what they were doing in the chat section?
Some people were, trolling a little bit, but
come on, guys.
I think some.
Y'all know better than that, man. Y'all know this is the home. Y'all know this is the home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. And at the end of the day, we have grown fans. Even if you're a child, our maturity level is up there. We don't have immaturity over here like Patriots fans and all of that. All right. So let's keep it 100, man. Y'all stop with all the unnecessariness. This channel has never been for the drama. It has never been for the drama. So listen, y'all already know how TD is. If you're about the drama, TD will respectfully ask you to hit that unsubscribe button. You will be doing a huge favor for yourself, okay? Because it will be no love lost over here. We're about business over here. We're about showing love, unity, no matter who it is, no matter what age it is, no matter what race, no matter what beliefs, no matter anything. We're about unity, love, and positivity. And shout out to him for calling in and taking care of business. Because at the end of the day, some of y'all are really scared to even call in to answer some of these questions. Because you're scared that you ain't going to know them. So, without further ado, you ready, Finsanity? And shout out to you for standing up like that for me. I didn't even know that was what was going on.
Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, let's try this. Let's see if I can do this. Let's go.
All right, you ready?
Oh, deep breath. Yeah, let's do this.
All right, all you got to do is get 5 questions right, okay?
Okay.
All right, now, last time I gave 3 minutes. I gave 5 minutes. You ready to play minute to win it?
1 minute to win it for Brandon. 1 minute to win it for TD. 1 minute to win it for Finsanity. 1 minute to win it for TD. 1 minute to win it for Brandon. 1 minute to win it for TD. 1 minute to win it for Brandon. 1 minute to win it for TD. 1 minute to win it for TD. 1 minute to win it for Brandon. 1 minute to win it for TD. 1 minute to win it for TD. 1 minute to win it for Brandon. 1 minute to win it for TD. 1 minute to win it for TD. 1 minute to win it for Brandon. 1 minute to win it for TD. 1 minute to win it for Brandon. 1 minute to win it for TD. 1 minute to win it for Brandon. 1 minute to win it for TD. 1 minute to win it for Brandon. 1 minute to win it for TD. 1 minute to win it for Brandon. 1 minute to win it for TD. 1 minute to win it for Brandon. 1 minute to win it for TD. Brandon, I'm fingers crossed, man. Fingers crossed these aren't too old for me. Let's go.
You got it, Finsanity. You ready?
Yes.
On your mark, get set, go. After the Dolphins made it to Super Bowl in 1973 season, what is the next Super Bowl action they saw?
82.
82, correct. All right. What year did the Miami Dolphins begin as an expansion team in the American Football League?
66.
66, correct. All right. The Miami Dolphins finished the season with a winning streak of how many games in 2005?
Man, who was our quarterback? 6.
How many did you say?
6.
Correct. 3 out of 3. You ready? Here we go.
Yes.
What were the last names of the Mark brothers?
Clayton and Duper, baby. Let's go.
All right, one more. What team in the AFC East does not have a mascot?
Not a mascot.
What team in the AFC East does not have a mascot? Come on.
The Jets.
Hey, guess what? You hit it in 59.8 seconds.
Yeah, that last one was good, man.
Yes.
I'm thinking like, okay, I know.
Do you know I just learned that myself? The
Man,
Jets.
That was a free guess.
They're one of 5 teams in the whole NFL that does not have a mascot. Shout out to Finsanity winning it for our boy Brandon. Brandon, make sure when you email me, I will be sending you right now today, courtesy of Brian Flores, his message. And not only am I going to sing you Channing Crowder, but you're also going to get Mark Duper. Congratulations. Let's go. And congratulations, Finsanity 5, as always. Good job. Hey, next time it's going to get harder for you, Finsanity.
Man, listen, that last question, that's one I didn't know. I was literally like just trying to replay all the games in my mind, and it was 50-50 because of course, the Patriots have, the whole Patriot, and we have TD.
Well, let me tell you.
It was really 50-50, and I just went with the Jets. Like, something just said, go with your brother's team, win or lose, just put it all out there.
Let me tell you a secret about the game. You can give as many answers as you want. So remember that, okay? Everybody watching, you can give as many answers as you want. I'm going to keep going as long as you say one of the answers that's correct. Because honestly, she could have been like, the Patriots, the Bills, she could have ran them off. But that's a big hint for this game that'll help you win it, have a chance to win it, all right? Let's see, you are a fine man. I'm trying to be Paul, but congratulations, Finsanity. Is there anything you want to say before I let you go?
I just want to say, Brandon, always use your voice. Everybody, every fan, always use your voice for positivity.
Absolutely.
I want to thank my dad for making me study film all these years and study facts and trivia. Big shout out to you, Dad. I love you.
My squad.
I hope to see everyone at the Dallas, Chargers, Eagles, Pittsburgh. I'm just going to too many games. I hope everyone comes out and cheers for the Dolphins. Have a blessed day, everybody.
Thank you, Finsanity. As always, love. Awesome. Man, let me make sure I set this aside for Brandon. What we got? What do we have left? We have 2 more T-shirts and 2 more autographs from Mark Duper himself, ladies and gentlemen. If you want a chance to win, go ahead and call so you can play Minute to Win It, guys. I will be sending this stuff out to you all in the mail. You have a chance to win it. Let me put the number in the comment section real quick. If you want to play this game, don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be sitting there like, she just answered 5 questions I don't know the answer to. She just, come on now. Don't be scared. TD is a game show host now. Hey, I'm everything, baby. I'm trying to be everything. Everything. Thank you for calling TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Who do we have on the line?
This is Taj.
What's up? What's up? If you don't mind, before we get started, if you could turn off the background because I can kind of hear myself. That way this can go smooth. Are you ready to play Minute to Win It?
Yes, sir.
You sure you're ready now?
Yes, sir.
All right, all right. You give me about 5 seconds and we'll get started, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right, here we go. On your mark, get set, go. Was the Dolphins' first game ever a win or a loss?
Was the Dolphins' first game ever a win or loss?
Yes.
It was a win, right?
Larry Little first played for which team?
I'm sorry?
Larry Little first played for which team? You can say pass. Hello? Is he there? Hello?
So he was.
You can pass if you don't know it. Oh, no, he hung up. You should have stayed on the line. I was going to give him more time regardless. That's all right. That's all right. But good try, man. Good try. If you want to call back and play again, you're always welcome. I know it's a minute to win it, but my minute sometimes stretches out. So don't feel bad, man. You can always stick around. And if you don't know the answer, you can pass and I'll keep giving you questions, okay? All right, so we're going to take another call, guys. We're going to take another call. The number is in the comment section below. Who's ready for this action? Who's ready? Subscribe and hit that like button, guys. Thanks for calling TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Who do we have on the line?
It's me, Brandon again. I just called to say something. Say thank you to Insanity.
Okay.
You know, it's not every day that you see someone go out and do this and say all that praise. So I just want to say, may Hashem bless her soul and may Hashem take her to glorious places. I want to say really thank you because, you know, this isn't such an easy task to go ahead and say all those nice things about, you know, someone you've never met. So I want to say thank you so much to Insanity. You are an amazing person. And honestly, it is just a blessing that you are here and that you are living and that you are healthy and that you are here in the world. Spread your wings and positivity. Thank you so much for doing that call and for being such.
I think we broke up, but if you can still hear, thank you for calling back.
We live in such an art world. We live in with all these mass shootings and everything. You know, it's not every day you see someone with that saying that much praise to someone you've never even met. So
exactly.
I just wanted to say to everyone that, you know, Insanity, you know, you are an amazing person. Honestly, we need more people like you, Insanity.
Absolutely.
You know, we need more people that go and say these type of things. So I want to say thank you so much, Insanity. I want to say thank you to you, TD, for accepting my first call and for allowing me to do all these things, for allowing me to interview you, for allowing me to go and say and do that minute thing. I wanted to say thank you because, you know, we don't get this much praise in this world. We don't think enough. We don't love enough. We must always be united, okay? So, honestly, thank you for what you do. Thank you for what you, Insanity, do. And everyone that's trolling in the chat right now, please stop because, you know, nobody's laughing. Nobody likes your trolling. Nobody likes being hurt. So, I mean, you know, for some people it's nothing, but for some people it can really hurt. So, I want to say, stop trolling everybody, okay? Please.
If you're right.
Don't curse. Don't do all these things because, honestly, you're not just hurting yourself, but Hashem is looking at you and is looking at what you're doing. And honestly, you don't want to go to hell or something. You want to go and do as much nice things as possible, because if you don't do those nice things, then bad things will happen in the future. So honestly, everybody, we all have second chances. So let's go ahead. Let's do this. Let's keep going with this. And please, nobody do anything bad, because I think for the monitors, for TD, it'll be really nice if we just all be united and everyone just go and work as a team. So no more trolling, no more people saying, hey, you're Googling. Don't say those things, because you might be wrong. So don't go out and troll, please. Okay?
Yes.
And not just for me, but for Hashem, for TD, for everyone, okay? Please.
Thank you so much, Brandon.
All right.
All right, bro.
Great day, TD. I really need to say this, okay?
Absolutely.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, guys, and that's real talk, man. I do want to stop for a second and talk about that real quick, because, and I'm not talking about Brandon when I say this. Some people, even online in the internet, you don't care about how other people feel about the things that you say or do. And you wouldn't believe how many people lose their life for things just like that. And this is a sad world we live at, and there's too many bullies and not enough people just like Finsanity who stands up for other people. And not saying that Brandon needed it, but at the end of the day, it's not enough people like that. I keep telling y'all, that's unnecessary on this channel. And the truth is, and mods already know, if you see any of that mods, that's what I'm talking about the disrespect, where those people don't belong on this channel and they got to go. So when you see the disrespect like that, get them out of here, man, because that's not what this channel is about. This is a family channel. This is a home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. And how dare us allow them to taint the Miami Dolphins image like that, basically as a representation of our fan base. Trust me, TD don't need not one of y'all who act like that or want to carry yourself like that. This channel is going to operate with dignity. We're not going to promote bullying, and we're going to always be respectful to each and every person. All right. So we're going to play one more round of the game from that. With that being said, it is what it is, guys. All right. So let me see here. Let me put the number in the comment section one more time, because this will be the last game that we play. And next time I go live, I'll do the last pair. So you have a chance once again to autograph Mark Duper plus the t-shirt that I got this weekend right now today. Brian Flores, his message to the team, guys. All right. See here. Put that in here. The number is in the comment section if you want to play, and we'll go from there, guys. Y'all hit that like button, guys. Man, we got 142 likes on this. Why isn't it making noise? I see the ringing, but it's not making a noise. And I appreciate everybody staying with us this entire time. This is the first time we're doing this game. We're going to actually do it more often. It'll get more efficient and better. This is just the first time we're learning it. Oh, no, to catch him. Thank you for calling TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Who do we have on the line? Thank you for calling TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. They must not even know they're on the line. They still watching. Call back if you want to join the game, guys. TD gonna get syndicated. Let's go, baby. Hey, I'm down for it. Will I be banned because I'm fan of the Texans? No, I really like this live stream and I hate to get kicked off. No, you won't be banned. As long as you're not being disrespectful, you all good over here. The mod's not gonna ban you from talking about your team and loving your team and telling us the Dolphins suck. They ain't gonna ban you for all that. It's only disrespectful stuff, all right? So if anyone is trolling, it is Nick. He's saving. That's said Breezy Arm was and Cold Pepper was better option. ADPs. She said, what? I don't know what y'all talking about. All right, guys. We're going to take one more caller. If we don't get a caller in the next minute, then we'll end the game, guys. We'll end the game for today. So, again, the phone number. Let me put it right here. That's the game show music. Thank you for calling TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Who do we have on the line?
Yeah, that's the one.
What's up? What's up?
What's up, baby? I'm in San Antonio.
That's all right. You in San Antonio. You ready to play Minute to Win It? Hold on 1 second. Y'all bear with me 1 second. I got to stop using this call app, man. Bro, hang up real quick and I'll call you back. All right.
What's up, TD?
What's up? I'm good, man. Talk to us, man. You're a Dolphin fan?
Man, dude. Of course.
Hey, I got to know.
I go through the same pains you do. My wife's a Cowboys fan. I live in Texas, man.
Man, we're going to have to talk, man. We might have to move in together and just, figure this out.
Hey, man, if we win one game this year, that's the game we got to win,
You
dude.
better know it.
We got to win that game.
You better know it. My wife already nervous talking about, I don't know if I want to go. What if we lose? Dak and Zeke may not play. They holding out. I don't want to hear all that. Let's go to this game and let's see what happens.
I tell you what, if that keeps playing the way he does, running that ball, he's going to get hurt, man. And
Oh, yeah.
Be against us tonight. You heard it here first.
They're going to have plenty of problems, man.
He's going to get hit. He's going to get hit.
Man. But awesome, man. You ready for this?
Yeah.
All right, man. I got some good questions for you. They're going to be a little bit tough, but they ain't going to be too bad, all right?
All right.
Hold on. Let me double check one real quick. All right, man. I don't want to give them that hard, but I'm about to hit you, man. We're about to hit you. You ready?
All right. Yeah, let's do it.
All right. This is a minute to win it, okay? This is a minute to win it. You got 1 minute to answer all the questions correctly. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
On your mark, get set, go. From 1966 to 1986, where did the Dolphins call home?
Pro Player Stadium. It's probably wrong.
What was the first season the Dolphins made it to the Super Bowl?
70.
In the 70s, the Dolphins' most lopsided win was 52-0 blowout against what team in the NFL?
Patriots.
Nice. All right. After the season, which former head coach did the Dolphins add to become their new defensive coordinator in 2005?
In 2005. Pass. There's no way I'm going to get that.
You're good. In 2002, Ricky Williams set the Dolphins' single-season rushing record with 1,853 yards. Whose record did he break?
Campbell. I know this is the one thing I will tell you. I remember that year, all three running backs that top three running backs were all from Texas. It was Ricky, Priest Holmes, and LaDainian Tomlinson.
It's neither of those three guys. It's neither of those three guys. All right. What quarterback led his team to beat Dan Marino in his only Super Bowl appearance?
Repeat that question.
What quarterback beat Dan Marino in his only Super Bowl appearance?
Montana.
What Dolphin season was the NFL's third perfect season?
Repeat that again.
What Dolphin season was the NFL's third perfect season? Keyword season.
What Dolphin season was the third? That sounds confusing. I'm just going to go with 72.
You got it. All right, let's go back. Where did the Dolphins call home from 1966 to 86? Are you from Miami?
I know it was.
Are you from Miami?
James, something James?
Are you from Miami?
No, man. I'm from Texas, dude.
Well, I remember.
I know, dude. I just remember Pro Player Stadium. That's the only one I can think of.
You're good.
I can't give it to you, man.
You're good. It was the Orange Bowl. All right. Last one for you. You get this right, you win, all right? I want you to really think about it, all right? What was the first 72, I believe, and you were wrong. What was
It was
or you said 70 and you were wrong. Either way.
I said 72 and I was wrong?
You said 72 and you were wrong, and you said 70 and you were wrong.
It had to have been 71.
Ding, 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 ding. You got it, man.
Perfect season, 73. They played better than 72, but they didn't go undefeated, so it had to have been 71. And that was the year we lost to the Cowboys, and I didn't know that.
Yes, you got it. Spot on. And you were spot on with the 52-0 blowout. We beat the Patriots 52-0.
That's right, man. And thank you. I appreciate it.
Now you won, but the one that you had got wrong was the after the season, which former head coach did the Dolphins add to become their new defensive coordinator? 2005, Dom Capers.
Oh man.
Remember the Texans head coach? And the record that Ricky Williams broke was Delvin Williams.
I went to the Texans game last year, and I'm going to the Dallas game this year, man. And
nice.
That's it. We got.
Oh man. Hello?
Yeah, CD, you cut out.
No, I'm sorry. I was getting a phone call. That's why.
Oh, okay.
No, you're all good. You say you're going to the Cowboys game this year?
Yeah, man. Of course. In Texas, man. I gotta go.
Man, I'm gonna see you there, man. You just won Brian Flores message right now today, and an autographed Mark Duper poster. Now it's gonna be up to you. You can email me and tell me where you want me to send it, or you can wait for the Cowboys game. It's solely gonna be up to you, okay?
Okay.
Now, everybody who won is gonna have to make sure they do it within 24 hours. Their delivery method that they want me to send it to, because I don't want to have things that I owe people to send out going too long. But talk to me, man, before you leave. What can you tell us about the Dolphin team this year?
Honestly, 100%, man.
Mm-hmm.
I have no clue how we're gonna do this year.
None.
After that, it was what I saw, man. I wasn't impressed. Honestly, I just wasn't, man. I'm a fan, but just
fair.
Our defensive line wasn't doing good. Our O-line, I wasn't impressed. It wasn't, man. But you know what? It's practice for them, man. That's the way I see it. Yeah. I don't think necessarily that's going to be the final product. But we have to take advantage of every opportunity we get in these preseason games to get it together.
Absolutely.
It's practice for us now. I see it as a pizza cooking in the oven, and it's not done. And
exactly.
I think the last preseason game, I have a better I could get a better gauge on how we're going to do, but we just have two unknowns at quarterback. It's a new system. There's too many unknowns. A new coach, man. I have no clue, man. I think honestly, realistically, I could say maybe we can win 4 games right now.
4?
Okay. With some of the strengths.
Well, we're going to find out one way or another, but at the end of the day, man, I get your point, man. I mean, it's a lot of unknowns, and even me myself, I admit that I'm going off of a lot of hopefuls and things that I hope transforms the way we want to see them transform. So it's going to be an interesting season.
This is the one thing I'll break bread with you on, and I agree. When you mentioned the defensive line and how it just kind of had a ripple effect, I totally saw that, man.
Yeah.
When I went to the game in Houston, that's what I saw. I saw how you said the linebackers are overcompensating, and Matt Burt looked confused, man. When you're there in person at a game, it's just totally different. He looked like he didn't know what he was doing. He was pulling Minka out of the game. He was putting him back in the game. It looked like he didn't know when to have him in the game, man. We had so much talent. Like, can't you figure out a way to get these dudes all on the field at one time? That's all that I'm saying. Like, I mean, if it's the first possession that our defense is going out there and Minka's not in the play, it didn't make sense to me. He was doing that in the Texans game. If you go back and watch that game, man, it just didn't make sense to me. At one point, it just didn't. They looked confusing, like he didn't know what he was doing. But hopefully they'll get it together. I really like Vincent Taylor. I know we got, the new rookie. We got Gacho. Maybe they'll do something in the middle. So somehow I think if those guys can get it together, we'll see what happens, man. I mean, I like our running backs. I just can't really speak too much on our lines. I'm not confident. I feel our strengths right now is our secondary and our wide receivers and our running backs. Other than that, we got unknowns at quarterback, our offensive line, and our defensive line. That's the honest truth, man.
And I don't want to say defensive line. I'll say defensive ends. I love the tackles.
Yeah, man, my favorite player, right? Last year, my favorite player that stood out to me out of all the new guys that we had was Baker. I love that dude, man.
Baker Mayfield? I'm saying Mayfield. Oh, my God. Jerome Baker. I thought Baker Mayfield. But, yeah, I thought, I had mixed feelings. I thought that we needed more from him.
Hey, man, you want to hear something fascinating? You probably don't think it is, man. But I went to the same high school that Tannehill's dad was coaching. I never met Tannehill, but his dad was my coach when I was in high school. And his mom was one of my teachers. So I felt you a lot of times that you backed up Tannehill. I know I don't know, man. I don't know if I was pulling for that guy, but I could never defend him, even though we're from the same town and I know his parents. You know what I mean? So hopefully I got pumped up when we got Rosen. So hopefully Rosen will step it up, man. Well, I don't know. We'll see, man.
Well, the O-line's some could argue the O-line's making Rosen look bad so far, but if we didn't want to have that same energy with Tannehill, then why are we having it with Rosen,
Honestly, man, this guy, he's going to have to be a miracle worker without an offensive line that doesn't have it together just to stay, healthy.
But who do you
from getting injured? Because injuries, last year we were doing good, man, and we had too many injuries. We had too many tackles go out. We had offensive linemen that were getting injured. It was a mess, man. It just, as much as flack people give Gase, I was pulling for him too, man, because he dealt with a lot of injuries, and we still had, honestly, man, I really don't know if that was the right time to pull the plug on him, but now it already happened. We got Flores. Maybe he'll get us going in the right direction. I listened to, I watched the string that you had when you were going over the whole 72 season, and I agree, man. The whole discipline thing that Flores is bringing in, maybe it'll turn a new leaf, man. Because a lot of these guys, they feel like they know it, and you need that guy. It's like a boxer, in a boxing match. Them boxers, they know how to throw their combinations. They know how to throw the jab, the hook, the uppercut. But they still gotta have their corner man tell them when to throw it when they're in the middle of the fight. Because when you're in the middle of the fight, even though you're going on instinct, but sometimes you might have that corner man give you tweak it a little bit for you and make it better for you for you to perform better. And that's what the Dolphins need. Yep. You might have all this talent, but you need the corner man there. We haven't had that. We haven't had that in a long time. We haven't had a good coach, man.
Long time.
We'll see.
A long time.
I'm hoping that Flores is that guy, man. I hope he's the corner man we've been waiting for since Shula.
I'm already dawning him that guy. It's just, we can't sit here and act like nobody's going to have a few up and downs. We have to recognize that. I just think that our fan base is so anxiety-filled and on edge and has a state of depression about our team that the first sign of anything that goes wrong or bad decision, which all coaches make, they're gonna crucify him, and that's what I'm more concerned about.
Yeah, this is the why I watch Miami football, buddy. when I watch these games, I want to see them develop and get better. And it irritated me that we fired Gase because of what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just jump the gun and fire somebody when you didn't give them the time to get the team together. Everybody he did have a reason for that record. Too many injuries.
Yes.
When we had everybody going, we were on fire. We were hit on all cylinders. It looked good.
I'm glad you.
So
I'm actually glad you said that.
This can't be a 1 year, 2 years, not even a 3 year deal. They
Well,
got to give this guy time and let him get his team together.
Well, that's not going to happen. He's the only coach that got a 5-year guaranteed deal. Okay, he's the only out of the 6 or 7 new coaches. He's the only one got all his years guaranteed. So I don't see them just cutting bait anytime soon. Now, I want to.
Let me ask you a question, TD.
Mm-hmm.
So I grew up in the 90s, man.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one guy that I saw coach a team forever, and I thought he would never win a Super Bowl. And he finally won one. And that's Bill Cowher of the Steelers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He finally won him a Super Bowl. Would you go through that to see the Dolphins win a Super Bowl? Because I know I would. But I just don't think that Dolphins fans will go through that. Well, he finally got a team together. And now, man, the Steelers, every year, man. But it wasn't always like that for them, man.
Well, let me ask you this. Did Cowher have long-term success?
I would say that he had a consistent success.
Yeah,
he was more consistent than inconsistent.
He had a consistent success. That's a loaded question. If you say, would I go through that? I would go through it because what it tells me is it's a coach who had a process that he believed in and stuck with it, and it eventually turned out the way he wanted. That's what it's all about.
Exactly, man. I'm from San Antonio. Look, we don't win a championship every year, but it's the culture, man. The culture has to be a winning culture. The Dolphins got to turn it around, and it's got to become a winning culture, man, where every time you think about them, it's a winning culture. That's what I want.
I love your thought process. I love your thought process on this because it's 100 for me. It's 100. As far as Adam Gase, I'm gonna offer some slight pushback, and you tell me what you think. Okay. All right. So the Adam Gase thing about you weren't really happy that we fired him because you got to give him time. The truth is the injuries were the reason. I don't know how long you've been subscribed to this channel, but if you were subscribed last year, you would know I preached that every week. I was rooting for Adam Gase. I defended him. I defended Tannehill. I defended him.
No, I heard you. I agreed with what you said. I agree, not just because you said it, but because I've been a fan so long that I do feel that way.
So, but my thing with Adam Gase is this. I do believe Adam Gase is a coach that could win a Super Bowl when everything around him is perfect. Just like Tannehill is a quarterback that could win a Super Bowl if everything around him is perfect. See, these are people that need everything around. They need the right pieces. They need the right staff around them. They need the right players around them, and they can lead them to the promised land. But what I didn't like is this about Adam Gase. It's nice to have a coach that can win if everything around him is perfect, but this is an imperfect game, and Flores actually said that himself recently. There's only been one perfect team, so this is a very imperfect game. How does Adam Gase look when things aren't perfect and the coach has to make the coach has to make the difference? I truly believe there are at least a handful of coaches that could have took our problems last year and still missed the playoffs, but at least got us 9 games. At least got us 9 games. If we saw some of the behaviors that happened on that field with the coaching, let me give you an example. You brought it up yourself. Matt Burke. He looked confused. He was lost. There was times he told the linebackers, I don't care what you do, just sell out on the run. Every play they getting 15 on the run. Just go for the run. Then they'll play action the hell out of us, kill us with the play action. He didn't have an answer. At some point, the coach has to have an answer with the personnel. It ain't going to fix the problem wholeheartedly, but we were getting abused. A good coach, regardless of the talent around, ain't going to get abused. They just going to get beat. They're not going to get abused. We were getting abused. We would stay in the zone. We would stay in a zone for an entire game, and it ain't worked yet. No switch up after halftime.
Okay, man, this is what I say about that. I agree with what you're saying, but I just want to add to that. I feel that the Dolphins were too predictable, and that's one thing that you don't see when you play the Patriots. When you play them, you don't know what the hell they're going to do. You better be ready for everything.
Whose responsibility is that?
What was that?
Whose responsibility is that, though?
I think it's a balance of everything. I think it's a balance of the team being in sync with the coach and coaching and guys just being, I think it's a balance of all of those things. I don't think it's just one phase. I think it's multiple phases and you're hitting on all cylinders.
If you're predictable,
it's an understanding between everybody. It's not just the coach is the way that I see it.
But it's
I hope that, look, this is where I'm going with it. Brian Flores has talked about creating depth at positions, man. Mm-hmm. And I feel that if what he says to be true, if that's what he's trying to develop, I feel that with what he games is a possibility because he's kind of foreshadowing what he's wanting to do. You know what I mean? So, we'll see, man, if that's what he's going to be able to do. But I feel like we got really strong on certain positions, mainly skill positions and secondary is what I see. I'm just waiting for the other side to pick up, which is the main thing to win in the NFL, and that's your offensive and defensive line. Because nobody knows how good Rosen can be with a good offensive line. His offensive line sucked last year, and we're not too hot right now. So you get that guy some protection a little bit more than maybe one or two linemen, man, maybe even three.
But that's why I don't want to. That's why I don't want to get Rosen. I don't want to get Rosen Tannehill. That's what I call it. I don't want to get him Tannehill because Tannehill with a good O-line, all we've had is evidence of goodness. We've seen great stuff from Tannehill when he had a good O-line. I don't want Rosen to get Tannehill. He gets a bad O-line, and now we scream. If Rosen started week 1 and our O-line, the first 5 games played trash and Rosen looks trash, now we got to hear all the Tua chants for the rest of the season.
Look, man, this is the one thing I'll tell you, man. I don't watch a whole lot of college football, but the year that Rosen was a senior, the only game that I watched in college that year where I actually sat down and watched the whole thing and I was amazed was when UCLA played Texas A&M. I watched that game, and if you look back, if you Google it and go back and look, man, you can tell that I'm not just talking, that I'm not Googling this right now. Mm-hmm. That game was, if I believe, the first game of the college football year. And Rosen came back with the Bruins, and they won that game. And A&M is an SEC team, so it's not a cupcake. What I saw in that game, and I didn't even know who this kid was. I just know that they were talking about him. Mm-hmm. I watched the game, and I was impressed. And one of the things that impressed me was that he showed heart, man. This guy has fight in him. I don't know if Tannehill had that, man, but I see it in this guy. I see that he can hit on the run, and I'm impressed with that. I just don't know if the coaches see that or if they're going to give him time. I want to see him with the first team and see if he can do that with the first team because I know he has it in him. This guy's not scared. He's not scared to run. He's not Tannehill, man. I know Tannehill did some of that stuff, but I don't think he did it as good as Rosen does. That's my honest opinion, and I'm not saying that just to say it. I mean, I really feel that way.
And let me say this. Here's how I evaluate college QBs, because I've been studying for the last 365 days. Before that, I didn't study college QBs. I just watched them. But something stood out to me that made me study it, and then I confirmed my theory. All these guys that look special in college, 9 times out of 10, they all have a few things in common. Most of them played with elite players. Most of them had 4, 5, 6 seconds to throw the ball. Most of them had a cakewalk in college, and they put up amazing numbers and looked like they had heart because they threw some big games. They made it happen when it counted most. But when they get in the NFL, almost every single one of them become terrible. And I'm not saying that as an understatement, like, oh, they just don't do well. No, they become terrible because for their whole life, they've been in perfect situations. And when they finally get a pass rush that can actually get to them, everybody says, oh, man, we got to protect this guy. He doesn't look good without an offensive line. But where was that scouting when they were in college? We don't have film on them under duress. And then the little bit of film we do have on them under duress shows their weaknesses, but we brush over that because they have so much glorification moments. That's why I never look at what someone did in college. I may bring up, oh, I didn't know this person did this in college. Oh, I didn't know they had the record for that in college. I'll bring it up sometimes. But when it comes to the quarterback per se, I don't glorify any of them, especially if they coming from a good team, coming out of college, especially if they put up big numbers. Give me somebody in a Division II putting up them numbers and I'll pay attention. Give me somebody on the third or fourth quartile of their conference putting up those numbers, and then I'll pay attention. Because I have yet to see a quarterback coming out of college who was a big name, big time guy be successful in the NFL. And nobody to this day that have been able to name more than 2 or 3 to me that has. Nobody. That's why I don't get into the QB from college hype. Only thing I care about is what are you doing when you line it up on this field in the NFL? And what the coaches see in the NFL is more important than the heart that anyone will see in college, because that heart can be skewed. A player can be down 3 touchdowns and they throw the 3 winning touchdowns, but they had all the time in the world. I mean, it's a delicate balance, and our fan base is getting caught up in it. All this tank for Tua and stuff like that. Tua looks like a superstar playing next to 11 superstars, 10 superstars. But then he gets in an SEC championship game. The first time he get pressure coming at him, he looked like nothing. And then people come to me and say, it was one game, TD. Yes, on the biggest stage playing against another 5-star team. Competition got even and he didn't look as good. Y'all want me to glorify a guy who destroyed everybody else that was of lesser talent on different teams. All those 1 and 2 and 3-star players. But his whole roster is 5-star. I just can't. I don't give quarterbacks that kind of merit. Only thing I usually care about is what they do in the NFL. That's it. It's hard, man. I just can't. It's been proven. Nobody can name it. Can you name anybody that came out of college with the Heisman or a top quarterback, one of the top 2 or 3 picks that end up being legit, end up being on that elite level? Can you?
The only guy I can think of is Mike Vick. He never won a ring, but I think he was like, he was a god when he played. I mean, I know he had his mishap and he missed out and came back, and I guess he wasn't the same. It was kind of like the Mike Tyson.
You're right.
I don't know if you know about Mike Tyson's history.
Oh, yeah,
but
absolutely.
Mike Vick's the only one that I can think of.
But when we can only name one guy out of about 100 in the last 20 years, what does that tell you? You know what I mean? Hello? Yeah, if we can only name one guy out of the last 100, oh my gosh. Hey, I'm so sorry I have to do this, but I got to take care of some business, man. I hate to cut it off because you're amazing, man. Hey, do me.
That's fine, man. Anytime, Titty, I'll always be in your chat, man.
Do me a favor, email me real quick. Remind me who you are so I can lock you in. All right?
Okay, man. I will, man. I appreciate it.
Love you, man. Priest. Hey, guys, this TD Fans Talk. I got to actually go. I got to take care of some business. Y'all see, I done went over heavily. All right. But I got to go take care of some business. It is your boy. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. I got to go, y'all. Everybody who won in the game, make sure you email me. It's your boy TD from TD Fans Talk. Love y'all. Peace. I'm back. They tried to lock me down like that. Oh.